Hey everyone, here we are again. Another storm system, a different day. Now the good news is that this is not like what we experienced on May 26th. I know I'm going to get that out there right now, right away, right off the bat. More storms moving in, but not like what we saw with that isolated supercell, which was one for the record books. However, this is going to be noisy for a lot of folks.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more than what we've seen the past or morning and afternoon. It's
Yeah.
gonna be similar to that.
Honestly, a lot of the storms have missed Northwest Arkansas for this time. Not exactly certain that's going to be the case. I think we get some thunderstorms in here. In fact, we're already starting to see some lightning off to the west. So let's first of all answer some questions here. This is one of the biggest questions, and I think it goes without saying, that they want an answer.
hmm
Is there any tornado threat for Springdale? So, Valerie, here's the deal with thunderstorms and with severe weather potential, which we do have, and with the amount of instability and the moisture that we have, there's still always at least a tornado potential.
It's never not zero.
Yeah, well, I won't say that
Well,
because
yeah.
there's times when you have just general thunderstorms.
Right.
But I gotta say that yes, there's a very, very, very low potential, but to say no, there's no potential for tornadoes, I can't say that with this system. I can say it's definitely not as great as it was on May 26th. So if we were looking at the odds and the chances, it's probably like a 1 or 2%. Then that's not 1 or 2% that the Storm Prediction Center puts. That's 1% out of 100,
Yeah.
in my opinion. So there's a chance, but it doesn't necessarily mean there will be tornado potential. I know a lot of people want to know about that. Let's get to the radar here, Peyton. Take a look at what we've got on Mega Doppler, and thunderstorms are blossoming off to our west, and they're moving in. They're a little slower, and I understand people have anxiety. It goes without saying that is such an intense system, and the effects are still, they're still lingering. Obviously, the damage is still there. There's still going to be some storm reports that come out, maybe some additional tornado tracks.
Mhm.
I don't know when that will be, but yeah, dang, just keep getting storms. I know this time the River Valley is going to be impacted by storms, but also I do believe Northwest Arkansas. Well, you were putting together a lot of the forecast tonight, Peyton, and what was your thoughts on this?
So my thoughts initially was that these were gonna be here, at least approaching the state line around midnight and moving throughout the couple hours after midnight to about 4 or 5 o'clock. Initially, I thought mainly the River Valley, but now it's looking like equal coverage.
Yeah,
It seems like. And with this, main threat is gusty winds as these systems will start to bow out. So probably similar to what we saw the other afternoon, Monday afternoon. What day is it?
yeah, it was
Monday
It was
afternoon.
just yesterday. There were
Yeah, it was
storms,
just
and then there
yesterday.
were storms in the early morning hours, Tuesday morning, this
Yeah.
morning in the River Valley as well.
So I think that's kind of what we're going to be seeing. Maybe some small hail. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be very similar to Monday afternoon, except greater coverage in terms of covering the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas. But I am concerned with the River Valley and the flooding potential.
Makes sense because I think that's one of the main threats actually is the flooding potential. It's definitely through the roof,
Yeah.
especially for parts of the River Valley. So someone's joining us on the stream from Perry, Oklahoma, and Perry, Oklahoma, basically just a little south of 412, just a little east of I-35. I actually saw a tornado storm chasing December 2nd, 1999 in Perry, Oklahoma, and it was a pretty impressive storm that ended up. It was before we knew about QLCS interactions. Look at that. There's a storm rolling through. And so let's stop it right about here. Any type of hail? Oh, yeah,
Little bit of hail.
definitely some hail with that. Maybe not super strong and super big, but hey, here's someone that commented on that. Where was that here? Perry, Oklahoma, okay. Hail going nuts. Yeah. Now you'll see that storm is dropping south. I'll go back to the reflectivity, and there you see it dropping almost straight south. So the rain's going to be lightening up here pretty soon as that thunderstorm complex is just now developing over Perry, Oklahoma. So Brendan asked what time are these bad boys rolling in? So this is going to be about midnight at the very earliest until I would say probably right around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
I don't
That's when
think it's
all the
going to
storms will be
impact the
out.
morning commute. I
No.
think the rainstorms will be well out of there, Brendan. Time for you to
Oh,
go to work.
someone called you Peyton Manning. That's
All
hey,
right, yeah.
I would take
Scoffzilla
that.
and Peyton Manning.
Scoff,
Yeah.
I'll take Scoffzilla too, but that's a compliment. Peyton
Yeah.
Manning's a funny dude. He's an extremely successful quarterback.
Oh yeah.
I would take that. That's a good
Named
that's a
after
good little
Peyton
compliment.
Hillis.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
That's awesome too.
Mhm.
That's one of my favorite Razorbacks. Chris Ebert.
Nice.
I know exactly where he lives, and let's just say I
Need
was
a
going to
boat.
throw a rager at his house this weekend, but he didn't let me do
Oh.
that.
Peyton Manning minus the forehead.
Yeah, easiest subscribe in my life. How about that? Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right, let's get to the timing of all this before I get some unsubscriptions. Let's take a look here at what we've got. Unsubscribers, right?
Yeah.
Hey, here's another one too. Boomer Sooner and Bring on the Storms. Man, we were watching that Razorback. Razorback.
Oh, long gone for Razorback sports.
Yeah.
Oklahoma softball.
Yeah, well, Razorback track. That's going to be happening
Oh,
on
heck
Saturday. Yeah. No, on today and yesterday, we were watching Oklahoma Sooner softball. Came back in the end to win it. All right, here's a look at the live Doppler radar. Let's take a look at radar closest. Now, check out the lightning here. This is going to be some highly electrified storms. So be ready. It's going to be noisy. There's no doubt about that. So we're going to have a lot of lightning activity on the leading edge of the line. We just talked about Perry, Oklahoma, which saw the thunderstorm activity. And that's, a lot of lightning there, as he mentioned. Perry going off. That's a stronger storm. I wouldn't doubt if those storms become severe. Honestly, they look like they might be transitioning to the severe variety. Now, look at the amount of lightning for these storms that are approaching northwest Arkansas.
That might be
My
more so the River Valley.
goodness.
Might clip part of
Oh, yeah.
Washington.
I would agree with that. Yeah. You can see how they kind of make their way east, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not as far south as I thought.
I mean, personally, I know this is this is a hot take right now, but rumbles of thunder and lightning, I kind of enjoy it. However, not after what we saw May 26th and all the PTSD, storm anxiety that people have, storm PTSD. All right, let's get to the timing on this, and let's let people know when this is headed in. So I'll just kind of take you through my spiel here. Here's a look at the radar closest. So this is going to be the most dangerous portion of the line that's going to be impacting southern Lafleur County. So we can do a storm track on this. It's not severe, though. It might just be a bunch of noisy thunderstorms, and hopefully the severe weather is at a minimal. That would be amazing. Maybe these storms die out altogether. That would be even more amazing because River Valley doesn't need any more rain. But here's a look at what we've got here from Tallahena to 1242. So that's approaching the Lafleur County line. Then you got Waldron, Haskell, Lafleur County line, Waldron at 154, and Mount Ida at 232. So here's the deal on this setup, Stanley. It's not anything super impressive. Dew points, those are through the roof.
Those are impressive.
So we know we're going to have highly electrified thunderstorms. Cape,
Cap. Let's cap.
Oh, what is?
We're pretty.
Oh yeah, what's the cap? I thought you meant Cape is cap.
I mean, it's just a pretty decent cap, just your normal nocturnal inversion.
Why do the millennials have to come up with cap, which is also a meteorological term? So when you're saying cap is cap, it just too many
So many caps open up a hat shop.
There you go. Maybe we need to put this all in caps, or is that cap?
In all caps.
Is there a cap? I don't know. Can we do a track for Northwest Arkansas? Yes, we can. Just wanted to show you what we've got here. There's the potential for obviously a lot of thunderstorm activity. Instability is there, but the no cap is starting to increase. So here's a look at those two areas that we're expecting for the clusters of storms. Now, Northwest Arkansas, I don't think it's too far away. You can actually see this transitioning eastward. So let's do this. Let's put a little track on that line as it makes its way east. Now, keep in mind, this is going to evolve and form into different areas, but I think we can do this. Let's go to radar closest. Let's do a track
It's almost
on
like we have
this
to
line.
do 2 different tracks.
Almost, maybe even 3, honestly,
Yeah.
because you got this cluster and then you got this part of the line.
Yeah.
Well, we already did a track on
Mhm.
that, but let's do this part of the line. And I don't think this is moving super fast. I'm going to go 40 miles an hour.
You're gonna try to get storm.
Yeah,
motion
let's
here?
try to, while you're doing that, guess that storm motion. So we'll take that, we'll drop that kind of east-southeast over the next 2 hours. This is what you can expect. So just a little before 1 o'clock in the morning, Bella Vista,
35 miles.
Neosho, 12:08 for Roby.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would agree, Bruce. Love a safe thunderstorm to sleep to. That is the best. Problem is not a lot of people think these thunderstorms are safe anymore. Now, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch, but I don't know, man. These storms are, well, they're just forming. They're just evolving. But
Yeah.
there's a look at your timing clipping Northwest Arkansas. The reason I didn't go farther south with that is there's a little uncertainty how that's going to evolve. Now, there's a good chance that maybe that develops a little bit farther south. So we take that line, push it south a little bit more. Call cord 1226, Bella Vista 1241. So it's just about a little after 1230. Yes, we are seeing lighting on our Lincoln WeatherBug Network camera as these thunderstorms begin to move in. It's not a lot. You'd be looking at a lot of dark off in the distance. Now, what about that eastern end of the line
yeah,
by
good point.
Muskogee? P Ridge will probably be around 1 o'clock in the morning, I think. Thunderstorms rolling in. Whether they actually do move in. So Peyton's getting the latest track.
45 knots.
Stanley said, yep. Maybe he's saying we're yapping too much, but thanks, guys, for all you do. Tip off the cap to both of you. He's like, peace, I'm out. No tornado potential, or very, very,
Deuces.
very low. He's like, I'm out.
Yep.
So what did you say it was?
45 knots.
Woo! Maybe that's faster than I thought. All right.
That part of the line is moving pretty fast. And
Huh.
I think it's the outflow of that other cluster that's helped giving it that extra lift and pushing it along just a little bit faster.
All right, so let's do another track on that part of the line. And keep in mind, this is going to evolve and morph, but we're going to take that kind of east.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You think that's good?
Yep.
So here we go. This will give you an idea. Notice how it doesn't quite clip Fayetteville. We'll update that. Let me read the times here for you. So we got 11:08 in Wagner, Muskogee, 11:29, Westville, going to be coming into close to the Oklahoma-Arkansas border at about midnight, and Weber's Falls, 12:28, Winslow, 1 o'clock in the morning. Let me take that a little bit farther north so we get an idea for Fayetteville. So there's Fayetteville, 12:32. So it's 11 o'clock in an hour and a half. Thunderstorms will start rolling in.
You want to do a different track on that?
We need better mics. You know what? Let me try some stuff here while people are talking about that. Let me try automatically adjusting the volume.
Well, you do that. I think I'm gonna slow this down a
All
little
right.
bit. I think
I
was
think that's
watching
a
the
little
wrong
fast.
part of the line there.
Oh, okay. 30 knots. Yeah, go
Yeah.
40 miles an hour. All right. And then when you hit enter, you can just take that and just move it a little bit. How about that? Is that better? Is that better or is that worse, Nathan? Yeah, it's I mean, here's the deal. We can't have lav mics because it's Peyton and I talking. We're moving around in all different directions as we're moving around the weather lab. But let me know if that is a little bit better. I know it's not broadcast quality, but that's when we go live,
Yeah.
when it is a little bit better quality.
How'd that track look?
A lot
Is
better.
it a different time?
Let's
It
give you
should-
that
it should-
latest track.
Should
Okay.
take the new speed, right?
So about, yeah, a little bit slower. We said it was
Yeah.
originally about midnight, but now 12:32 in the morning. Can hear you
Okay.
just fine. Way better. Okay, good.
Did you fix anything?
Yours isn't different. You're not using lav mics. I know. Loud and clear. Yeah, I turned off the I turned on the adjust volume.
Yeah, just
Automatically adjust mic volume.
Huh. Okay.
Try it out. Not going to reduce background noise. Audio sounds good. Cool. Can hear you fellers just fine. Here's what Chris
Good
said.
deal.
Chris knows. You know the setup, don't you, Chris? He does. He says, yours isn't different. You're just not using lav mics. All right. So Springdale. Let's see here. Can you drop that south to Stigler? Yes, we can. But the problem is that there's different parts of the line.
Yeah.
So let me do that for you, Julie, here. And it's kind of hard to see how this line is going to evolve. Now, personally, what I think, there's a severe thunderstorm warning. There it is for Perry. We mentioned that Perry was going to have that severe thunderstorm warning, and
Stillwater.
it is on there now. Yeah, that's just east of Perry.
Yeah.
But you'll notice here that this part of the line, okay, so here's how this is going to evolve. This is what I personally think is going to happen. I'm going to draw some lines on here.
Like your John Madden.
Yeah, exactly. My telestrator. So
Yeah.
this is the way the line is now. Okay. And what's going to happen is the line's going to become more north and south oriented. Then eventually it'll start forming like this. Whoa, that was really jerky. But you get the idea.
Yeah.
I could delete that last one because that was pretty trash. But then it's going to be kind of like that. And then it's going to develop like that, the bow echo. So that's what I think the line is going to evolve like. And so doing a storm track, you can kind of see how that's already starting to take shape. So yeah, the line will kind of become straight north and south. That's when it becomes balanced. But the good news is that we're not looking at very strong, at least as of the last time I looked, 0 to 3 kilometer line normal,
Right. Yeah.
shear. And we can look at that stuff. But let's go back to Mega Doppler real quick and take a look at this storm that's in Perry, Oklahoma. So just south of Perry, Oklahoma, there's a severe thunderstorm warning. Now, is there any rotation with this? Let's set the storm motion from the warning. Nope, just pretty much straight line winds with some strong gusty winds. So that's it's about 30, 35 miles an hour. So this is going to be 1.25 inch hail. So it's pretty large. Oh yeah, look at that hail core now. Just to the south of Perry. So Perry already saw the hail and thunderstorm activity, and that's moving out. Now, there's also going to be the potential for significant flooding. Look at this. This is what we call considerable and observed flash flood threat. So this is already this is not observed. This is just radar indicated, but you get the idea. Radar confirmed life-threatening flash flooding. So 1 to 3 inches of rain, and look at where that's headed. That's headed for the river valley. So, man. Oh, thank you so much, Patrick. Appreciate that. Hey, that's a good question. When looking at velocity, radar omega, what does the line of gray between red and green signify? Oh,
Very cool.
That is a great question.
I'm just removing the marker.
Okay.
So we can show on this.
Sounds good.
All right. So you can do Mega Doppler with the cam.
All right, Jacqueline. So the radar, first of all, before we show you this, is the radar can tell you when the rain is moving towards the radar and away from the radar. And it does that by pulse repetition frequency, the PRF. So basically it sends a signal, it sends another signal, and then the radar knows which one comes back. So if it comes back quicker, it's moving towards the radar. If it comes back just a fraction of a second later, then it's moving away from the radar because it's taking a longer time for the PRF to return back to the radar for those returns. However, if the wind is parallel to the radar beam,
because you got to think the radar is also spinning.
Yeah. So if it's spinning and I'm moving parallel to the distance of the radar, it doesn't know whether I'm coming towards the radar or if I'm going away from the radar. So that is known as the zero isodop. That's what that gray line represents, meaning there's no velocity that shows up. Case in point, here we go. We will show you on Mega Doppler. So we know that the wind is out of in the low levels is out of, you notice there's not a lot of shear either. There's not a big
Right.
backwards S, but we don't have storm relative velocity on here. However, if we look at this right here, and you know what? I'm going to draw. So time for some more Madden.
Brendan, what are you talking about? You had no idea radar spin.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, you
does.
do, Brendan. What are you
He
talking
was
about?
probably maybe the way you were spinning. I don't know, but it's cool. I loved it. All right, so let's just say the wind in the low levels is going generally in this direction. Guess I can't draw arrows on there. Where's my telestrator? So I can do this. So the wind is generally moving in this direction, right? No, it's not. Nope. Because it is moving. Well, yeah, I guess it would be. Because it's moving towards the radar here, and then it's moving away from the radar here. So that's how it knows that the wind is moving. Here. Ow. Stand by. So basically in this area, what is going on here? In this area, your wind is going away from the radar, right? In
Yep.
this area, it's going towards the radar. Now, this is just straight up base velocity.
Mhm.
Saw a lightning strike too. We'll
Yeah.
bring that up again. However, in this area, this is known as the zero isodop, and you can see it right here on the left-hand side of your screen. The velocities, they're going exactly parallel with the radar location and perpendicular to the beam.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're parallel to the beam, and then you'll be able to know essentially the movement. Let's do storm relative velocity, and then you're going to see a little bit of a different story. So this will show you the wind shear.
Oh, that is relative to the storm that's on.
Yeah.
the area.
Yeah.
So it's kind of off.
That's okay though. Just to get an idea. So here's a look at the winds that are coming towards the radar from the southeast and then going away from the radar northwest of the radar. So you can tell the winds and the surface are going southeast, right?
Mm.
Then as we get aloft, and again, that's all from that storm relative motion. As we get aloft, you can see the winds turning more to the south. That's that veering profile. And then as you get even farther away from the radar, guess what? You've got the winds that are going southwest to northeast. So that is your veering profile. So anywhere along this gray line right here is known as the zero isodop. So that's what that represents, is that the radar basically can't tell if the winds are going towards the radar or away from the radar. So it just shows up as 0.
Mhm.
And that's the reason that it does that. Now, we showed all that. Let's show you what we've got for storms. And we're starting to see more and more lightning activity. So let's take the camera off the screen. And those storms are blossoming, but they're not severe. So they could just be noisy, little stinkers. And then, they kind of bring some heavy rain and
Maybe a good light show.
maybe a good light show, as we mentioned, and not really necessarily severe, no gusty winds. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'd take that. So if you're just chiming in, Taylor, for Rogers, yeah, some thunderstorms coming your way. It's going to be mainly probably a little after midnight. I'm thinking around 12:30 that it'll be on the I-49 corridor between 12:30 to 1 o'clock. Alex said, dizzy yet, Peyton? You're
Yeah.
spinning around like a radar. On top of that spinning, you also go up in tilts too.
Yep. So it's kind of like a corkscrew. It doesn't actually stop and then go up and do the next one. It's a corkscrew. In case you didn't know that.
I asked Denton about that. He says it does stop, does it not?
It depends on how you do the scan strategy.
Yeah. If it does a corkscrew, then how is it not missing a part of the storm if it goes up and tilts?
Well, I mean, it stops like briefly.
Yeah.
Sort of. But I mean, it's just a very quick it's a very quick stop and a very gradual kind of change.
Okay.
Kind of like a mix in between the two.
Hey, today is your birthday. Like today or after midnight today is your birthday. Because there's not going to be any severe weather before midnight. So you're good on that. Are we seeing any of this coming to the Farmington area? I think a lot of areas are going to get thunderstorms. So, you're welcome, Christine. Ada, yeah, Ada, Oklahoma. We can do that for sure. Let's take a look at that here on Mega Doppler. So we'll start off here. First of all, there's all the thunderstorm activity that's pushing in, and we're going to continue to see those storms rolling in. So let me get that comment off of here. And we're going to continue to watch those. That cluster of storms is a little more intense just to the west of Fort Smith and Muskogee. So yeah, Ada's already seen the activity in the thunderstorm development that's taken place. In fact, we're going to zoom in on that. You can see the severe thunderstorm warning. Now, looks like that warning has expired as it came into Ada. So let me know what you got. How strong were the winds? Yeah, no storm ties tonight. That's right. We haven't had it yet. Probably going to change that into a lightning tie.
Yeah.
You know, that's something I didn't think of, Cheryl, but that's not a bad point. There is a lot of dried brush, branches, but I don't think they're going to be super dry anymore as we get some rain coming in. I know, praying for no storms and tornadoes. No kidding. That sure would be nice. Let's see. Birthday weekend for the Hardy concert. See, my wife had a pretty crummy birthday, to be honest with you. I mean, she had a great time. I didn't get to spend much time with her. Her birthday was May 26th, so we know how rough that was.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the models here and the model forecasts, and we'll look at a few of them and see how they're doing. Yeah, those storms are rolling in. So let's check out some weather cameras here. I'm going to look at Lincoln. Oh, yeah. Is it going to work? Aha. So let's see while that's going on. Now, Ardmore, yeah, is going to get storms. South.
It could be
Oklahoma.
borderline severe as well.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a stronger cluster. Aha, there's a flash off in the distance. So back to Mega Doppler real quick for that person in Ardmore. That cluster of storms southwest of that is a little more intense, and that's why it's severe. But everything else looks like a bow echo, but it doesn't look like a super intense one.
No.
At least for our area. All right, let's take a look at some models here. Look at some forecast models. So let's check this out. Here we go. Future track model. This didn't have any storms at all earlier today. And now it just kind of weakens everything. Hey, I'll take that. A little bit of rain. Nothing super stormy.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
Then it kind of moves out. So it'll be a little windy. I think that's quite a bit underdone considering the amount of thunderstorm development. Let's take a look at the next one here. That's garbage. It's just not very good lately. Here's the future track for the HRRR model. And see, that does a better job. That shows storms coming in.
Way behind, though.
I think it is behind. Big time behind. Look at that.
An hour or two behind.
Yeah. So 2:30, it's more like 1 o'clock. It's more like 12:30 instead of 1:30. So yeah. But what's interesting is we do have a severe thunderstorm watch. In case you haven't known, we've got a severe thunderstorm watch and a flood watch. There's a look at all the latest watches. It does not include Benton and Washington County, so we're not having to deal with that. We just need those storms to stop for once, don't we? So southwest of Tulsa, we just had a comment about Sapulpa. Sapulpa just missed the storm activity just briefly. But additional storms, ooh, look at that, a considerable now for southeast of Perry.
Probably for hail.
Yeah.
Golf ball sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds.
But you see that dropping straight south, which is not going to be impacting northwest Arkansas as much. I think the heavy rain potential is definitely on the table. And let me take you through that real quick. So this is the severe thunderstorm watch. we'll zip in here and we'll show you that goes until 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, we aren't going to be keeping this stream on until 3 o'clock in the morning,
No.
but we are going to watch it. We'll keep you updated. And there's a look at the flood watch that's in effect until 7 o'clock in the morning. And looking at the latest radar, keep in mind, Northwest Arkansas has not seen the storms that the River Valley has. They just haven't. Like, there were storms yesterday that missed Northwest Arkansas. There were storms this morning in the River Valley that missed Northwest Arkansas. So Gainesville is going to get that line of storms as well. But when we zoom out on the wider view here, I got to show you the day 1 through 3 heavy precipitation. Check this out. This is the day 1. They may have removed it. No, they have not.
No.
So they've got that level
I think
3.
Heavy rain is still on the table.
Level 3 out of 4 definitely is in there.
I mean, when you have considerable flash flooding, along I-40.
Yeah, Kimberly, I think the worst threat is going to be, as you see, the level 3 out of 4 for flooding potential. If we look at the severe weather risk, it's pretty much generic. We've got a slight and a marginal threat all the way across the area. You're asking about tornadoes. Here's the tornado potential for our area according to the Storm Prediction Center. This shows you that the tornado risk is not included in our coverage area. Whether that actually happens, I think so, but also maybe has to clip southern LaFleur County with that line. I don't know, potentially. I don't know. The wind threat was a lot stronger earlier. It was showing some pretty intense winds to the west. Now that it's been cropped out of the area. And the hail threat, it's close. And that's exactly where that storm is. So they're doing a good job with that considerable showing up south of Stillwater as that cluster of storms drops south. So there's the individual threats. And then tomorrow, storm threat drops off pretty dramatically. Speaking of tomorrow, you can see the storm chances shortly after midnight tomorrow, basically after midnight in a few hours, and then it drops off pretty quick. That's because of the future track showing those storms pushing through and then moving out. Here is the Northwest Arkansas forecast. Rain chances a little less, but still up there. And there are additional storms that are popping up in northeast Oklahoma, but this does not look like pretty menacing to me at all.
No.
What do you think?
No, it's kind of general thunderstorms.
Yeah. Now what's going on right here? Just some small hail, some gusty winds, no strong rotation along the leading edge of the line, just some maybe wind shifts, as the line comes through. However, the lightning, that's pretty highly electrified right there. We're about to see a pretty good light show.
Yep.
Man, the rain rates were through the roof, man. We're talking an inch and a half to almost 2 inches per hour. So some pretty tall thunderstorms that are producing some really intense rainfall rates. Look at that. That's 51,000 feet. Now, did you know that the storms on Saturday night to Sunday morning, May 25th, 26th, those storms had tops 70,000 feet.
Really?
And in fact, I took a screen capture that said there was 70,000 foot tops, and then there was one that said 63, and then it had 7,000 topped. I never knew what that meant.
7,000 topped?
Yeah, check this out. It's called
the overshooting top?
No, it's CB topped. It's basically the height of the radar doesn't go any higher. So there's 60,000 feet right there, but also 57 kilofeet topped. That's what it shows.
Huh.
And then,
so it just topped out?
Yeah, it just basically the radar, it knows that the thunderstorm was higher, but it just didn't go any higher. You got to see this real quick. Had a pilot friend of mine that sent this 70,000.
Wow.
For the tops. That is way up there. Oh, cool. Check this out. Just announced that Hardy is donating 2 of his semi trucks full of food and water supplies that he donated to tornado victims.
Wow,
that's
pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, man. Hardy's a good dude. I like his music too. I wish I would have went to that concert. The H model was showing that storm hitting northwest Arkansas from the northwest, and the colors showed stronger potential. Yeah, it does, but at the same time, it's not really handling what's happening now very well. I don't know. This just doesn't look like a menacing line to me at all.
Very broken, just not very well held
Broken, but
together.
not like the QLCS
no.
broken. Yeah, no, not like
I
a
knew- I
broken
knew you were gonna
line.
say
yeah. Sorry,
Um,
that kind of tricks me when you hear broken because it's
Yeah.
like a QLCS broken line. But
right.
I know what you meant. Yeah, it's
Very just messy.
might not even rain a whole lot in spots because that southern end of the line right here is stopping.
There's a
Yeah.
word for this kind of thunderstorm.
I call it
Look,
crap
I was just
vection.
about to say that's what they call it in the storm chasing community. Crab vection.
Crab
That's exactly what it
vection.
is. Just meh.
Everything in Tulsa seemed to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's look at the 3 kilometer. Well, we already looked at the 3 kilometer dam. That was trash too.
I definitely think the River Valley still, as of right now, is holding on to that heavy rain potential, which could lead to more flooding and significant flooding possible in some areas, especially those areas that have had the flooding this morning and then Monday afternoon. So some of those same areas.
Did these cells produce any tornado? No, nothing. So you're saying I don't need to take my husband and kids and go to the shelter in Pea Ridge? I don't think so. But if that does get to the point, we'll let you know about it, and we'll give you a heads up ahead of time. I don't think that's going to happen. So, this is just not the same. Can't hear anything. Oh no, we lost our sound. Unless Diana is the one that.
Oh,
Whoa, wait a
live
minute.
on
We
Facebook.
are live on Facebook. Yeah,
Yep.
we're live on Meteorologist. Oh, we're not on KNWA's
Oh,
Facebook
no,
page.
we're on your Weather Authority Facebook.
Oh yeah,
Well, I just feel like we only do the news Facebook when it's
when it's really really
when it's
bad.
really, really bad.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what we've done in the past.
Hear you just fine. Still hearing
Cool.
you. Cool. Sometimes people have their sound off from Vegas. Yeah, Vegas, baby.
Nice.
What stays in Vegas? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You been to Vegas in a while?
Nope. My mother and my father and my sister have.
Yeah.
They went without me.
Oh, they're there right now.
No,
Oh,
not right now.
okay.
But like I think it was last year or 2 years ago. Yeah, they went without me. I was upset.
I don't think Little Rock is going to hold together. I think these storms are falling apart too.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's great. I still think some lighting is going to be a concern.
Yeah.
Maybe some. I kind of want a little like rumbles of thunder, but not super severe, obviously, or
give me
anything
some
severe.
good intracloud or cloud to cloud lightning.
Ooh, yeah, some anvil crawlers.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the rolling thunder.
Mhm.
Not really, Susie. So we're looking at this radar and not really materializing. Now you can see a little bit of gusting that's happening right here near Tallahassee, west of Fort Gibson. And okay, you're looking okay. How about that? You have okay, not okay,
Ooh.
but it's okay now. So if you look, yeah, see, there's a little bit of that gusty wind. Now we want to get the right storm motion for this, so let's do this. Let's set the storm motion as we look and see how that's developing. And so you can see that's moving a little bit faster than the rest, and also moving a little northeast. And so there you go. That's a great view of the storm motion. I think that's about right. So if we look at normalized rotation, a little bit along the leading edge, and so that's something that we'll need to watch. We'll watch that close. I mean, nothing major, obviously, by any means, but just something to watch. We'll see how that evolves over time. I can tell you this: I bet you the lightning's increasing in that area.
Mhm.
Yeah. If we look at the echo tops too, yeah, pretty tall thunderstorms. I think maybe we can switch radars now. Not quite yet.
Yeah, not quite.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of lightning.
Very slow moving storms. But see how it's kind of morphing? So instead of it being like really big of a line, the apex of the line is starting to move eastward a little quicker. So that line will probably straighten out some over time. Oh, but we're not seeing a whole lot of lightning on Lincoln. I've seen a couple of flashes. That's about it. So just to let you know, we got some exciting news, folks. We got some new weather cameras that we haven't featured on here yet. So Waldron, I'm sure you've heard about this. We've got Waldron High School, which is a great view of Scott County. Beautiful flat view of storms rolling in, and we can pan tilt zoom that camera. So that's Waldron High School.
Special weather statement issued for Sequoia County.
Okay.
That little part of the line.
Yeah.
Is fairly strong.
So we got that. That's super exciting. And then, how about this camera? Whoo! Now, that is Posey Mountain. If you know anything about Posey Mountain, this is located right where Lost Springs Village, just a little north, and it's in Garfield area. So this is another pan tilt zoom camera. That is the city lights of Bentonville and Rogers. So you can see Rogers off in the distance. So not only Rogers, but Avoca, Little Flock, all those areas, and that's looking west. So we got an amazing view during the day of Beaver Lake, but it's also a really nice view at night. So you can see those clouds rolling in. This would have been really helpful before the power went out with that Rogers tornado. This is why we get these cameras, and I got to give a shout out to Towns 5G. So Towns Telecommunications. Yep. 5G is their umbrella that they're launching here that allows us to have these cameras. So yes. Chris. Yeah. You've been waiting for that one, haven't you? Chris was telling me about that for the longest time. Got about 120 feet up above the tree line. It's got an amazing view. We had one in Van Buren. It was stolen. Still haven't heard anything. Been ghosted by everybody, unfortunately. I don't understand why it was stolen. Chris, you can attest to that. That was such a bummer. We had that ready to go at Figure 5, and it would have been an incredible view of Van Buren, Fort Smith, the Arkansas River, and that was high up on the air, high up in the air.
So annoying.
So annoying that was stolen and just never got a solution on that. Nor did the police know a lot about it either. Yeah, I know. Crying emoji. Chris was going to be the one that was going to climb and install it. So we're going to replace that camera in Huntsville that we've had on the tower. We got to get that replaced. So Jacqueline, I'm working on that. Whoops. I'm working on this. If there's a way to watch the cameras, it just takes a little bit of time, but we got to get like a live feed where people can watch it without us having our bandwidth taken up.
But Rogers
is back online. Yep.
As of this morning, I guess. Sometime. It's late morning.
So the severe weather statement, we'll take a look.
Special weather statement?
Special weather statement, yeah. I always call it a severe weather statement. This doesn't do it, right? Severe weather statements don't show up on here.
Apparently that's a hot take.
Do you like them or no?
I don't know.
Well, here. I can add them on this.
I think it's great for places that aren't used to thunderstorms that often. Because it's like borderline.
I don't even know if this will add it. Special weather. Yeah, it's not even on here.
Mm-hmm.
Are they? I don't think so. Huh. Well, there you go. This is why a special weather statement is important, because it turns into a severe thunderstorm warning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. That's the leading edge of the line. That's the part of the line that I didn't like. We're doing a track on this now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll look at the HRRR model again. But there's a severe thunderstorm warning here.
Recording this lightning. It's starting to pick up.
Is it starting to pick up? All right.
And I hit record.
So,
It is not recording.
well, wait, just wait. It will. There it goes. No?
No. Clicked on it.
Yeah, there it goes.
There you go.
Yeah, it just sometimes takes a little bit to pop up. Yeah, that's right, William. So thankful that that tornado wasn't, I mean, it was strong enough as it was, but if it was EF4 or 5, then even the people that took shelter in their homes would have had a tough time going unscathed, and there would have been a lot more structural damage. So,
Yeah, that's when it becomes like a above ground life threatening emergency.
so much for the peace of mind. We need to sleep in our safe room. No tornadoes ever associated with this line. Nothing so far. But there's a severe thunderstorm warning. So here's the latest information on that. We're going to look at that from a different radar. So severe thunderstorm warning until 12:15, 60-mile-an-hour winds, less than
Switch.
quarter size hail. We are going to switch radars now because the line is being attenuated. So bear with us here on Mega Doppler. But what I will do is another storm track to let you know about where this line is headed. And we'll look at the other one too. Says it's going east at 35, but I'm going to speed it up to 40. What is
Why?
it showing on that?
30.
30 knots. Well, yeah, because you've got the storm motion, but it just looks like anytime it's bowing out, it might be a little bit
Oh,
faster.
35 miles an hour.
Yeah. Oh, there's some good news right there. Outflow boundary. So you got an outflow boundary that's racing southeastward. So that's that green line that you see on the screen. However, where the outflow boundary intersects the storm, there could be something a little bit interesting south of Wagner.
Some rotation on the increase.
Yep,
A little bit.
right there, south of Wagner, which is where your counterclockwise circulation will be. Just heard some deep roaring in Stillwell. Yeah, there's definitely some lightning that's out there. So let's do a storm track on this. We're going to do it on the most dangerous portion of the storm. We're going to push it southeast, and that's going to take it over the next hour into northern Sequoia County. And I'm going to slow this down just a little bit, just in case we've got 35. Not to overestimate this, but there you go, southeast. So here's the areas that are going to be impacted. Woodall, midnight. Weber's Falls, 12:15. And Weber's Falls is just outside of the severe thunderstorm warning. But then you've got Vian at 12:29 and Salisaw coming in at 12:47. So, no, I know that can be confusing. Stillwell and Westville. And Stillwell is only, now wait a minute here. Yeah, 1 L. That's what I was going to say. It looked like 2 L's on there. And I'm like, now wait a minute. But it's an IL. The I and the L looks the same, doesn't it? You see that?
Where?
On Stillwell.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Looks very similar, but it's STILWILL. WELL. I mean, you know what I mean.
LOL.
Yeah. ROFL.
Ooh, so normalized rotation starting to increase. Northwest. Fort Gibson. So here's what we're looking at.
And this is exactly why 0% tornado potential is not
So-
what it should be.
Keep in mind the beam is at well over 5,000 feet in the air. But if you remember, if you were here for our little radar talk earlier, green is towards the radar, red is away. So we have this very broad counterclockwise rotation. All the purple is just junk, basically. And so they're accounting for that junk, trying to get rid of it. But just some broad counterclockwise circulation with this. You can see that on what's called the normalized rotation. In this most recent scan, it has gone down. That's what we were seeing just a second ago. But the newest scan is decreasing, but it could be cycling.
What you don't want to see, though, is if you go back to those velocities, you see all those winds racing away from the radar, the pinks. That's inflow into the storm. So sometimes a cell interaction can be enough to ramp that rotation up.
Yeah.
Now, if it does get prompted as a warning, some of the areas that are going to be impacted are going to be Fort Gibson, south of Zeb,
Brags
Pettit, and 10 Killer. Yep, Braggs too.
might be a little bit farther south.
Exactly, Tristan. That's why. So this comment on here, you can read it on the screen, but SPC outlooks may not have tornado risk in our area. That doesn't mean that storms can't quickly spin up and end up producing. Remain very vigilant.
Storms don't follow colors.
Nope. All right, let's go back to Northwest Arkansas. A lot of people wondering about that. So we're starting to get some more activity here on the north side. Let me do another storm track on that as that's starting to unfold. Looks like it's creating a little bit more gusty winds.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a track down to the southeast. And let's draw that over the next 2 hours. So Bella Vista, 1255. Let me go to here.
Just
Cassville, 110. Oh. Wait, do we not have Max 2 up? Oh, we do. We just don't have it. I'm going to load it up as weather 2 just in case.
Okay.
Weather 2 severe.
Just in case.
All right. So back to this stream here. Oh, no. Did I just close it out? Shoot.
What, the stream?
No. I didn't.
What to say?
So there's a line, and that's when it's going to be moving in. So we're continuing to watch that. Tide change is happening.
The tide change is coming.
Yep. The tide change is coming. Return to your homes. How many of you have ever played Whirlwind pinball?
Ooh.
Have you ever played that? That's fun.
Yeah, at Pinpoint.
I don't know if they have Whirlwind.
Didn't they have it for like a little bit, like over the summer?
I think they might have, yeah.
Place is
The
pretty fun.
storm is coming. Return to your homes.
Yeah, they definitely had it. I remember that. They had it for a little bit.
That's awesome. I love that. Love that game.
All right. Go back to the Halloween, including Mega Doppler. So there's that track for that northern part of the line. We'll go back and I'll take a track on the southern part of the line. Just kind of give you another idea as this does inch closer to parts of Sequoyah County. So stand by just a second here. The general motion of this kind of looking like it's going to be moving straight towards the river valley. We're going to be watching this part mainly. So the next hour and 10 minutes. So Stillwell, 1246, but before that, Keys at 1215, Rocky Mountain, 1233, and Rocky Mountain, and at about 12. Yeah, Rocky Mountain, 1233, Bunch at 1239. But we are a little bit kind of got our ears perked up like a radar, so to speak, with the little broad rotation that there was. I can show you that on Mega Doppler here.
She gone?
It's pretty much not all there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really broadening out. So it's weak, but again, this is just the only portion of the storm that we were most concerned with as of right now. Check out the hail. Ooh,
A little bit
a
near
little
Wagner.
bit of hail near Wagner.
It's true too, Tristan. Another great. What tie am I switching to? We'll reveal that here in a second.
Yeah, 65 to 70 mile per hour winds can still knock some limbs down a little bit. Some,
Oh,
some
yeah.
small limbs.
And as soggy as it's been, can uproot trees.
yeah.
So
Showers
on
just really aren't.
Report Trail Van Buren was a possible.
Oh,
Lori, I'll have to see that. Did you get the old pics I found? Emailed you and the team from 2022. I think it was of the storm that went over Pointer Trail in Van Buren into Mountainburg was a possible tornado back then. So 2022, trying to remember that. I know there was the November 30th of 2019 storm. Oh, I know. Yeah, that was May 3rd, 2022.
made there all over again.
Yep, it was May 3rd. I have to see that. So, what about Lincoln? We got anything going? Anything brewing there?
A little lightning
Let's see if we can catch some lightning happening right now.
eventually. Trying to lightning on Mega Doppler. See if it's,
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Starting to see some lightning. Hearing the thunder on the state line call cord. And remember, we were mentioning that lightning was going to start popping up probably right around about midnight. And so we're a little bit close.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, Cheryl. Absolutely. Cheryl's saying a lot of us in Rogers, Decatur, Centerton, Bentonville. Yeah, I understand because I went all around Peyton and Josh and I. Zach wanted to check out tornado damage too. I know he wanted to go out there over the weekend, but he had to work and it was just so busy. But yeah, the damage is all over, and there's trees down. There's still people that maybe even to this day don't have power.
Yeah, I need to go back and check out where I was. So it was just after
Yep.
the storm hit. I was out there on my way to the Decatur area to help out with Josh, to help people. But I came across people in Bentonville, Southeast E Street in Bentonville, and a lot of people needed some help. It was like a war zone. It was crazy.
See, Mary, I went to Pumpkin Hollow Road, also went to that Kohler Road, and I think a brief tornado touched down there. We saw it on our weather camera. We had rotation. We had a convergent wind pattern. It wasn't as clear cut as the Rogers tornado, but there was definitely a convergent wind pattern. Yeah. These storms, okay, so 70 mile an hour winds is basically the strongest part of the
Max,
storm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Up to.
They're still talking about it. They haven't confirmed it yet. I need to really call the weather service because I haven't talked to the warning coordination meteorologist. He wanted to call me on Friday night, and that was the time when I was headed out with my wife to go to the concert, Hootie and the Blowfish concert, and he was on his way back, and we were literally walking out the door, and my wife at that point had enough storms. That was it. Needed to stop it. So
Yeah.
I told him I'd call him.
But they
back.
said today the book's still open.
Book is still open, so I'll let him know.
Of course, we'll let you know with the updated information.
1.21 gigawatts.
Get back to the 2018 College World Series.
1.21 gigawatts.
You know what's funny? Every time I see a ball hitting that Bermuda Triangle area,
Yeah.
it's caught, and I think about it. I think about the College World Series. So I think back to when favorite team, the Houston Astros. That's how they won the World Series. That was the final out. Was kind of in that area. And just caught it.
In that triangle.
Yeah. But every time I see a ball hitting that Bermuda Triangle, flashbacks.
Anyways, great Scott. I love Back to the Future. That's so good. Hey, the only thing that'll generate that is the bolt of lightning. He goes, whoa, rewind that.
Yeah.
There's a bolt of lightning. It's Speaking of bolts of lightning, we got a lot of them right now. Maybe we can go back to 2018 and catch that pop-up.
Put me in, coach. I'll catch it.
So here's Lincoln. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit more to the west. Let's see here. Presets. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah,
You had it
was
due
facing
west. Here's a good question from Presley. How many anticyclonic tornadoes have ever touched down in northwest Arkansas? None that I could remember. And I've seen a lot of tornadoes, and I've covered a lot of tornadoes. And not only do I think there were one, but I think there were two. One for sure. One that we know of for sure. Two that is definitely a possibility. South of Rogers. I don't know about that, Tristan. I think that's a little overdone. I think 60, 65 miles an hour, but 70 might be a little extreme, especially the way these storms aren't taking off. I gotta check that out. Let me know, Lori, where you sent that. If you sent it in an email, weather at knwa.com, then we all get it. That'd be great. If it's just to my email address, it might be a hot minute before I see it. Ooh, there's some good lightning. Yeah. Huh. Lisa says, I'm done with this mess too. I know. Even Friday couldn't be storm free. There are storms that popped up on Friday with lightning, and I'm like trying to enjoy the concert, and people are asking about lightning, and Zach was covering it. You know,
come on.
I know. That's exactly what I felt like. Jim Carrey, as he's drinking the water, and he's like, oh, come on. And water's flying everywhere. It's the exact same way I know exactly what you're talking about. That would be Bohemian Rhapsody. Galileo, Figaro. Oh, let me go.
Anyways, we can do karaoke
I
on
love that.
Wednesdays on Dixon Street
Oh,
at various places.
I saw Monday, Willie D's has karaoke.
Really?
Driving by, I saw that. Ooh, there's that. Now that was a cloud of ground lightning strike. So
and that was hitting right behind where our camera was.
Yep. So with that being said, I'm taking the camera off the screen.
Listen to the ominous voice.
Okay, I'm in BV. I'm headed to bed. Is this still advised? Yeah. I mean, it's going to be noisy. It's going to be rocking and a rolling.
If I was in Da Vista, I'd be heading to bed.
There you go. Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad. My sons watch that show a lot, Breaking Bad. And someone says I look like Saul, too, from Breaking Bad. I don't know. That's probably not a compliment, is it? My wife said, I don't think that looks like me. But did you think that?
Maybe a little bit. Who told you that?
Oh, Better Call Saul.
Did Cade say that?
Cade didn't say that.
Okay.
No, some viewers have.
That's crazy. I don't think so. I think, very, very loosely.
Yeah.
More than I do, but not very much.
Well, thank you. Thank you, William. It's a compliment. He's the best. Awesome. Hey, I'll take it.
He's a pretty good lawyer.
You don't look like him at all. I agree, and that's a compliment. Hey, should you be worried in Springdale? Not when we're singing Bohemian Rhapsody and everything else. I mean, just look. These storms in northwest Arkansas, they're going to be noisy. They've got a lot of lightning, but let's just say a little bit of bark more than a bite, if you will. And if we look at the velocities on the winds, I don't think you're going to be seeing a whole lot. I mean, look, that's barely anything right there
20
in terms of winds. Maybe 30, 35, 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Now this, on the other hand, has some brighter colors. So that's where that severe thunderstorm warning is. And that's approaching, by the way, northwestern Sequoyah County here pretty soon. So let's do another track on that. as we take a look at our storm system that's coming in. So there's the severe thunderstorm warning until 12:15. The hail has gone down in size, and you've got 60-mile-an-hour winds. Now, if we bring the reflectivity back on, the storm motion, by the way, takes it to the southeast at 35 miles an hour. So we'll draw that 35 miles an hour to the southeast, right along the bow. Maybe a little extreme, but you get the idea. Let's take that southeast. Here's the very latest track over the next hour. So Weber's Falls, 1221. That's like very close to you. Vian at 1232 and Sallisaw at 1249. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to draw it out a little bit longer because we know this storm's probably going to make it into the river valley and the potential for heavy rain is there. So that's a problem because we've already seen heavy rain over the last couple of mornings. Well, really, yesterday afternoon and then this morning. This, by the way, is eastern Oklahoma and northwest Arkansas. So we draw this southeast. Let's take it over the next 2.5 hours.
Can't believe it's only Tuesday.
No. Or wrapping. Oh, hey. I haven't wrapped in a while.
I got one written up.
I know. If the storms would ever quiet down and calm down.
No, we have so many other projects to work on.
Stick with 55 to 65. That's what Tristan says. Yeah. Carroll County, let them sleep. Let them sleep.
Let my people sleep.
Let them sleep. Let them sleep. Let them sleep. 2 words of wisdom. Sleep now. I don't know. 3 words of wisdom.
Go to sleep.
70-mile-an-hour winds have been observed. Well, then we are about to get a considerable, and we do. We have that. Yes, 70-mile-an-hour for that storm, absolutely, no doubt about it. That's about the dangerous portion of the line. So there it is now upgraded. As you will see, it's now known as a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. And here comes the information out on that. Upgraded just now. 70-mile-an-hour winds.
20-mile-per-hour storm motion.
Van Buren is not safe. It's going to get a little breezy and it's going to get a little loud as that storm system makes its way to the southeast. So you're saying, what's the speed?
20 miles per hour.
That seems a little slow. I'll go 30.
Well, they measured it the same as, we would.
20 just seems slow. Van Buren, there you go. You can go to bed, get a little hour of sleep, and then at 1:39, that storm's going to be coming into your area.
31 knots.
Getting loud in Kansas, Oklahoma. Let's look at some other weather cameras here. Let's look at Siloam Springs. So Allen Elementary, looking off to the west. We'll find out if that's a live view. Some lightning right off to the west. Hydra. Just bringing that up right now. I don't see a whole lot of storm activity unless that's not a live view. Nope, it is.
Oh, what?
Is that Fort Gibson? Yeah. I don't think they have the right storm motion. No.
Or they clicked on one specific gate.
Yeah, contamination. You know what? There's been a lot of contamination with the KSRX radar. There's something wrong with it. It was garbage on May 26th, too. What does base velocity show? That's up there. 70-mile-an-hour
60 to
winds.
70.
Slow plan. No, you will have storms in Bella Vista. Here, we'll take a look. We'll give you a quick radar tour of everything, and then we'll get back to that storm. So first of all, yeah, there's storms coming into Northwest Arkansas. Like I said, noisy, maybe a little bit of gusty winds. Nothing to worry about tornado potential wise. I don't see anything even remotely close to tornado potential at all. They're just clusters of storms, but still a little noisy. And if we put this into motion, you can see that making its way to the southeast. So that is going to be clipping Northwest Arkansas. However, the flooding threat, not really as much of an issue for Northwest Arkansas because these storms are going to be one and done. They move in, they move out pretty quick. I don't see a whole lot of that. But we work our way south, and we got a much more intense thunderstorm that is making a beeline for the river valley once again. And that's what we were concerned about. And see how the line is starting to straighten itself out? Look at that. And now look at how the line is starting to straighten itself out.
Yep. Gotta watch that.
Yep. Oh, Mason, great question. And we could take a little break for the storms for this. Favorite storm chasing moment? Ooh. Hands down has to be Thedford, Nebraska, June 4th of 1999. This was a storm chase when I was celebrating my birthday the night before with my mom coming into town. And June 3rd was when we celebrated. June 7th is my birthday, so it's coming up real soon here. But anyways, make a long story short, we drove 13 hours to make it up to Thedford, Nebraska. And 12 hours into the storm chase, there wasn't anything that was happening. It was a blue sky. It's a complete bust. We were chucking rocks at an old sign that was out in the middle of nowhere. And we were just killing time, you know? And we were kind of making fun of a storm off in the distance on I-80, and we were getting north of North Platte as we got into Thedford, Nebraska. The WSR 88D, their radar. I can't even remember what the call letters are for North Platte. What is it again? Hold on just a second. It's not that important, but it is for me. What is it? KLNX? Yeah, KLNX. So the radar, KLNX, we were right by Thedford, Nebraska as we're watching this storm coming in. And anyways, we got to see a supercell that was LP, that was gorgeous, put down 7 or 8 tornadoes right in front of us. We were in between 2 tornadoes at the same time, including the Wizard of Oz rope out tornado that was pretty intense. It was pretty awesome. So that would be my favorite storm chasing story. We do have a flash flood warning that just got issued. We were speaking of that flood warning. Before I show you that, just real quick, I do have a still image of this Thedford, Nebraska tornado. And this is, keep in mind, 1999. So storm chasing with my buddy Michael Armstrong. And so let's see if you guys can see that. There it is, Thedford, Nebraska. Now, is that an awesome tornado or what?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And that, by the way, was Highway 83. We were in between 2 tornadoes at the same time.
Is it night?
This is at night, didn't hit anything. This is in between. This is a video still of a lightning strike. And so that was my very favorite storm chase. And there you see the copyright 1999. Gorgeous tornado. Yep. That's my favorite. Okay, so that's a good question. The KNWA app says heavy thunderstorms. It just means thunderstorms that are going to produce some heavy rain. So, how did your mom do with the storms? That's a good question. My mom, anytime she comes into Northwest Arkansas, we always get the worst weather imaginable. So there's the Colby effect, and then there's the mom effect. And mom effect is where everything goes ballistic.
It's a lot heavier than that.
It's the worst weather you could possibly imagine. So now we got this line that's developing. You can see that the line of the storms in the river valley is stronger than this crapvection, as we call it.
Yep.
We're okay with that. We'll take crapvection. There's all the lightning activity with those storms rolling in, but look at the amount of lightning with this cell. So we've got that flash flooding. They already have reported 1 to 2 inches of rain from that thunderstorm,
Man.
and another ½ inch to an inch is going to be possible. So it's a tremendous amount of heavy rain. And the good news is that tornado potential is, well, it's basically not there. Maybe a little bit right here in the Braggs area. They do have, is that a true speed for the storm motion? What do you think? I got to see this myself. Place marker here. Go forward a little bit. Let's take it right there. Set storm motion for warning. I thought it was a lot faster than 30 knots.
See, 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, especially where the bow is happening. So,
Yeah.
with 35 miles an hour, here's what we're going to do. Let's do another storm track on that. This time, we're going to speed it up a little bit. We're going to tell you where that storm is headed. So, if you're watching in Northwest Arkansas, yes, we're going to have some noisy storms. We are not going to see the potential for real significant storms, but it is going to be a little bit on the noisy side. Move this a little bit so you get an idea for the track. Let's see if that's good. Always want to kind of watch it. Yeah, maybe I'll redraw that a little bit. What are you thinking, Peyton?
I thought the other one was fine.
Ready for bed. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, me too.
Amanda says, I guess I need to stay up. Fort Smith, 133. You are helping out, absolutely. Yeah, Lisa, here's a great point. Look at this comment right here.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Peyton, for reporting on the 26th. And you know, Peyton, when you said, what's it looking like? And you're just like, not good. That phrase right
It's
there
not good.
basically was great for people to get to safety because
Yeah.
it really gave them an idea. Okay, the meteorologist is really shaken up, is really concerned. That means the stuff's hitting the fan.
Yeah, there were stronger winds with this than all the hurricanes I'd been through in Houston growing up, including Harvey.
Those winds were intense.
Which Harvey
man.
wasn't super strong, but
Yeah.
a lot of rain.
Lot of rain.
But Hurricane Ike, and Allison, I was just a baby. But yeah, those were some pretty intense winds, probably 80 to 90 mile an hour
Yeah.
winds, and it was not looking good.
Yeah, Frank, the isolated cell that's dropping south. I can tell you south motion is not favorable for tornado potential, but it's probably going to weaken. I think the balance part of the line is coming into the Fort Smith area. So this is probably going to lose its severe thunderstorm warning
And it just
pretty
did.
soon. Oh, yeah. So it's just about gone.
I'm talking about,
This one?
yeah, I think they downgraded it, I think. No. They just clipped out the county.
Just clipped out a part of it.
Yeah.
So my daughter is at cheer camp in Oklahoma City. Well, Oklahoma City's already seen their storms. Now they're not even getting any rain
But
as it's starting to move out.
flooding.
Ooh, additional storms popping up though, northwest.
Yeah. Some considerable flooding.
Yeah, that's already fallen,
Yeah.
and the potential is still for some runoff.
Oh, that water's gonna stick around. It's not really gonna go anywhere.
Golly. So here's the deal. If you live in Sequoia County, LaFleur County, Sebastian County, you've already seen a lot of rain. The rain will continue to pile up, and we're going to get more and more heavy rain that's going to lead to flooding potential every day. Every day. It's crazy. And the weekend now, too, as we got northwest flow weather pattern that just doesn't stop. Siloam, I think, can go to sleep. You'll hear some rumbles of thunder. If you're concerned and worried, you just tune us back in and then
We'll probably
know,
be here.
turn us on in terms of the stream, and we'll let you know about it. But I don't think there's going to be much in Siloam. Storms every stinking day. Here's a look
So
at the upper
annoying.
level pattern, and it is that northwest flow weather pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, Southwest Missouri can go to bed. Good night. You should be absolutely fine. Fayetteville, I think you're good too, but keep in mind, thunderstorms are rolling in. You're going to hear rumbles of thunder, but the most significant storms are coming into the river valley. Kara said, "Good night. I'm out." I don't blame you.
Peace.
Can Rogers go to sleep too? Yeah, I think so. I mean, just look at how the line is just not intense. Will it evolve and develop? I don't think within the time that it's starting to move in. Now look at the time, 12:08. We got thunderstorms rolling in. We're pretty much right on the money with that. With that timing. One front after another. So here's a look at, again, just some thunderstorms that aren't super major. Yes, they've got some lightning with them. Case in point, we can let's bring a couple cameras up. Siloam Springs.
Yeah, we're pretty capped. These are just elevated thunderstorms.
We'll draw that on there. And Lincoln.
But damn, the amount of rain with all this precipitable water, how much water is in your ShamWow, so to speak?
Oh, ShamWow. There's a throwback.
1.9 inches.
You're gonna wring out the ShamWow.
Yeah. So there's a lot of water.
A lot of moisture available.
Yep. So
can Ozark go to sleep? Ozark's gonna be on the eastern edge of that line when it moves through. So I think it's going to get a little noisy and a little bit turbulent in Ozark. But
everyone's going to be on the eastern edge.
Well, the farther, basically, what I mean is the eastern edge of the severe potential. Because, because the storms are going to kind of lose their
steam.
Yeah. I shall put in my earbuds and blast this live. Well, then we're going to start talking singing. Then we're going to start
sing lullabies.
Yeah.
You'll go to sleep.
Lullabies.
They're not extending the warning any further. They're just kind of cropping out counties. They might keep it going. It's starting to bow out too.
I love weather stories. How about a weather story from you? While we watch this, oh yeah, there's the lightning right there.
I got one, May 26th.
Oh yeah, tell us about it. Yeah, because everybody heard the report. Tell us about what you experienced, man.
But my favorite, actual tornado was 2022 Paducah, Texas. It won most photogenic tornado of the year. Not my photo, but the tornado I saw. So I'll take that as a dub, as a big dub. But yeah, initially it was probably about when the first tornado warning clipped part of Benton County. I don't even remember what time this was. Probably almost 12:30 maybe. And then
we'll bring up the radar just in case.
Yeah, bring up the radar
for people. Yeah, it's just like, okay, what about the storm? So they can look at both.
Yeah, so I live in Lowell, and so I grabbed my cat, and I was like, because I'm in an apartment.
Wait, you took NATO with you?
Listen.
You took NATO into a NATO?
No.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. I was gonna say, no wonder a NATO happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi, Laura. That's one of my parents' friends.
Oh, nice.
Eureka Springs is going to get a little bit noisy. Storms will be on a weakening trend, but should be all good. But to the story, I was headed down to the station, our big parking garage in Fayetteville. I'd be pretty safe there with NATO. But then I saw there was already a tornado indicator. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to go out and go help those people in any way I can. So there was enough time to where I dropped NATO back off, at my apartment, and then started heading north. And then as I was on top of the 85 overpass, just kind of watching things, watching the radar, watching the stream, I saw the tornado. I guess it was probably the one in Centerton, if I had to guess. If I was on 85, looking kind of west northwest, or more so northwest, it's probably the tornado in Centerton I saw. I definitely saw a lot of power flashes, and then I was like, and I was looking at the radar, and I noticed it was dropping towards the southeast, and so I was like, "Oh my goodness, I
Yeah.
gotta turn around."
You
So-
reported the power flashes.
yeah, and it was either go the on ramp the opposite way on 85, the exit 85, or go up to exit 86. But that was a little bit further up. And that's when I came across a bunch of people under the overpass. And I was like, hey, you don't want to be in an overpass because it creates like a wind tunnel. So the winds are a lot more intense and it'll fling debris and they're a lot stronger. And as I was saying that, showing them where the tornado was, and I went through Decatur and then Centerton. That's when the winds really started to pick up. This is in Bentonville at this point. And I was like, well, here I am stuck under the overpass telling people not to be under the overpass. And then I'm just seeing the McDonald's and the gas station, all the signs shaking all over the place. Just road sign or street signs come flying across, and tree limbs too. And then I start to
Yeah.
head west because that was still my mission, was to go out there with Josh in Decatur and help everyone out there. But I made it towards Centerton. I stopped and checked it at gas stations along the way with a bunch of different people, a lot of people shaking up. So I was trying my best to comfort them. And then I was circling back to where I saw a lot of flooding in
Yeah.
Bentonville.
A lot of people that mentioned
Yeah,
that. A
and,
couple of my friends got flooding with their homes. So
Yeah, and southeast.
well, you have 70,000-foot thunderstorms just
Yeah,
dumping
man.
tremendous amounts of rain. Yeah.
So I stopped on Southeast East Street to help a lot of the people there. There's a lot of gas leaks, power lines down, trees all over the place. I was trying to help in any way, shape, or form I can, and it's pretty crazy.
Man, that is wild. Now, when you were on exit 85
Mhm.
and then you had only one way to go north, were you on the entrance ramp
I was on top of like where the highway goes underneath.
where the highway goes
Yeah,
underneath?
so it's the very top. Like,
So you said you saw the
Just a slight
rotation,
hill.
right?
yeah.
Before the rain started picking up.
Mhm.
Were you able to see the clouds rotating underneath the city lights or no?
A little bit.
But you said you saw rotation.
Yeah, I definitely saw the tornado that was going through Centerton, all the power flashes. Definitely saw the rotation. And the power flashes and the lightning helped light that up.
Yeah. So in case you're wondering, that's an amazing story. And then when you said it's not good, that's obviously when the tornado was touching down and racing east.
It was not
quick.
good.
Yeah. But here,
it was.
what we do have that's good is the severe thunderstorm warning that used to be considerable is now no
Alright.
more.
Yeah, I got
It's
bored of me
gone.
talking, so just like, I'm out of here.
Well, look at how much that died out. So there's
Yeah.
the winds, there's the gusty winds, right where the bright greens are showing up. That's rain that's racing towards the radar. And then it just basically died. So it weakened.
Mhm.
So we're going to get these little pulses of systems. I don't see anything super major for us. We do have a lot of lightning, though. Obviously, we can bring up Decatur. Here's a look at Decatur, our WeatherBug Network camera looking off to the west. It's actually looking northwest. Let's turn it a little bit more to the southwest.
It's looking straight west.
Oh, is that straight west
Yeah.
now?
That's straight west.
That tree is growing, man.
I know. It's crazy to see that. What?
What?
Lost connection to this one. That's not good.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, this is straight west. You look at southwest.
Leave it straight west.
All right.
Well, there's a big bolt southwest. Now it'll be a bigger bolt northwest.
I'll go a little bit
All right, just a little bit over. There
west
we go.
northwest.
There we go. Starting to see lightning off in the distance. So we have a nice cool breeze. So I like that. Nice cool breeze. What that means is outflow. Outflow means that thunderstorms are gusting out, which means tornado potential is nil. You're not going to see tornado potential. Now remember, On May 26th, we had tremendous inflow with really strong winds racing into the storm. I think you might have even experienced those, didn't you?
I was in the
Peyton?
inflows and the RFD. I was in just about every part except a tornado.
You're pretty close to it.
I was pretty close.
Here's a look at live Doppler radar, and you can see all the storm activity, all the lightning. We got some cameras on there. Let me go ahead and move that. Those cameras are going to disappear. But there's a look at the storms coming into Siloam. So yeah, a little bit of lightning that's happening. Nothing super major. Is BV going to shoo it away again? Nah, I think you're going to get some thunderstorms. Yes, you're going to be okay. I promise you're going to be okay. It's just loud. It's going to be noisy. It's going to be loud. And honestly, just because of the lack of severe in Northwest Arkansas, we normally wouldn't probably do a stream. But because of the fact that there's so many people that are very nervous about storms and scared now, and storm anxiety and PTSD, all that just basically means we got to be on here just so you can tune us in and turn it on.
That's part of our job to know to help ease that anxiety, because I'm sure a lot of people are, me myself included. I'm just watching every storm a little bit closer than I was before.
Because we know these impact you.
Yeah.
We know they affect you. And what we see on the radar can sometimes, just you see it all the time and you're just like, it might kind of, I don't know, numb you a little bit, where it's like you don't really realize the impacts these storms have on people. But boy, you sure definitely experience that when you see all the damage.
That's why it's more important to tune into us, especially after an event like that. So that way, we're there to help ease your anxiety, to help you get through this, be with you through every part of the storm as it comes through your area to when we're saying goodnight to your town at the end of it. We'll be with you every step of the way.
Oh man, look at this comment by Jessica. If it weren't for subscribing to Weather Call, I don't think I would have woken up.
Man.
Yeah.
Do you have weather call?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
We're camping at Ozark. What do we need to do to prepare for? So camping tonight, there's going to be storms and there's going to be lightning. Bella Vista's got lightning as well. So what should Bella Vista expect? Really loud thunder. And I know that you're like, well, thunder's loud in general. But yeah, these storms are pretty highly electrified. So there's going to be quite a bit of lightning. Here's a look at Bella Vista. We're looking off to the west and nothing right now. But yeah, Decatur's a different story. I've been seeing a lot of flashes. Not nearly as much as May 26th. That lightning show was just insane.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I saw, a good amount of it, but it's like a strobe light.
Oh, wow. I live just north of the square in Bentonville. That's pretty nasty, man. We got some pretty incredible video, too, from that storm. That was a pretty decked out truck. Did you see that? That thing had so many lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's show you any type of hail associated with these cells.
Not really.
Pea size. That's about it.
If it's even making it to the ground.
Yeah. I might be organizing a little bit towards the very end. Let me show you the loop here on radar. Then we'll do another storm track. Honestly, I think this is going to come through with very little fanfare. So here's the deal. I don't think we're going to have to do any severe weather coverage on television. These storms are weakening. Yes, they're loud. There's a lot of lightning. There's thunder. But remember, that doesn't make a thunderstorm severe just because you have lightning and thunder.
Yeah.
All thunderstorms have lightning. So let me do this real quick. Bring up Mega Doppler with Weather 3.
Oh, there you go. Two Weather 1 and a Weather 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't think we have anything on Weather.
Weather 2, you can just pull up Weather 3 stream. You can do a 1 and a 2 with Canyon.
Oh, yeah.
Endless possibilities.
Oh, here you go. Tristan says, I'm out. And he said something right here. He said, I'm not 100% sure, but there is potential for really small hail, but I don't think it's going to be significant. Nope. And I think you're right. Thank you so much, Tristan. You have a good night. Yeah, lightning's definitely picking up. So that's a sign that number one, you got a little bit of gusty winds that are coming. There could be a severe thunderstorm warning for Benton County.
MCV developing.
Yeah,
Wagner, Tahlequah. See it spinning.
yeah, kind of looks like it. So he's talking about an MCV right here. This little counterclockwise spin. But that line is definitely not as strong as it was, nor the winds. Well, maybe a little bit in western Sequoia County. Talking about 40, 45, 50. I bet you there's a special weather statement, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they used to call it a significant weather advisory?
Yeah,
I thought they did.
I think you're right.
Oh, look at this little cell that popped up right over Cave Springs.
It's like a hog's snout.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't even have any lightning with it yet. Probably will, though, pretty soon.
Speaking of, second round of track this weekend, I believe, in the NCAA tournament.
Decatur camera is facing due west. To be severe when it gets warm, not much of a storm until. So just to let you know, to be a severe storm, you got to have quarter size hail, which is 1 inch or larger. And you got to have either that or winds 58 miles an hour or greater, which is basically 50 knots. And you can have one or both of those, but they have to meet that criteria. So good reporting, Dan. My
Dog, probably.
my dog is going to be on me because she's scared of thunder, and here it comes. Yeah, as I was saying. I said on the newscast tonight, I said, make sure you tell your dog there's going to be thunderstorms. And I was like, what is that going to do? You tell your dog, hey, just let you know there's going to be some storms today. Like, I guess my dog understands when I'm saying like treat or, oh, I don't want to say that too loud for all the other dogs that are out there.
Oh.
Everyone go, what? What?
Look what you did.
We should do that actually. Or if I say, you want to go for a, yeah.
My dog can duck hunt. You'd be all over that.
Yeah. I always say
never been duck
a
hunting.
WALK, but I say, you want to go for a WALK? I'd say the word WALK. She's like, eyes up, ears perk up. She's like, yeah, I do. I do want to go for a WALK. All right, back to some weather cameras. You want to take a little tour? Let's do it. Let's see what kind of lightning we can pick up from Fort Smith. Nothing so far. That's because the line is a little farther west.
Really starting to pick up.
But Decatur is cranking up. Y'all okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I just want to go for a WALK, Brian.
I want to go for a BED.
Yeah, the bed. Sleepy. All right.
Not a lot of CGs.
Watch a big one come striking a light
The camera.
light post.
Hopefully not the camera.
Yeah, that's what we call intracloud lightning. A rattle a little.
The leash.
Let's see here. It's weird as the lightning looks more intense than it does on the camera on the
I
live
know.
stream.
I was thinking that too.
Okay, I want to watch this at the same time. You know what? I got an idea. Let's do this. What? Get out of here. Let's have a little fun, huh?
Yeah, what are you making, like a 20 panel?
16 panel, baby.
With Mega Doppler?
Yeah, yeah, with Mega Doppler. You ready for this? 16 panel. Now we're talking. You can't see anything.
if you get really close, if
But-
you have an 80-inch TV and you get really close. you can
But
see
here's
all
here's
6
what
of
I
them.
will do. I'll show you all
Yeah.
all of them at once here. So now we get to see some lightning happening. This is where you get the strobe light effect. So Siloam. Sometimes if you have amble crawlers, they can go across the rest
From one
of the
camera
screen.
to
Yeah,
another one.
it's cool. Oh no, that's not good. I'll have to bring some TREATSs for the doggies.
Yeah.
Anytime my dog hears you're live, how do you hear I go live? Maybe from the music, I guess. Maybe she hears that
Oh,
music.
no.
Mega Ultra People Max Doppler Ultra Max. Any tornadoes expected with this storm? Nope.
None are expected.
None are expected. None are going to happen either with this type of activity. It's not even really like the lightning isn't really like tornadic lightning. You could just tell.
Right.
You can
Yeah.
tell the difference. That is so funny. My cat doesn't care about thunder.
Yeah.
Wind speeds and gravit. So what are they, bud? I'm thinking maybe 30, 40 mile an hour gusts in gravit.
Yep.
What do you
All
think?
right. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, about 30, 35, 40. That's under severe. Now this has a little bit more potential. Let me show you here on Mega Doppler, Mega Ultra People Max Doppler. South of Moody's and north of Tahlequah. That's where we got a little bit stronger portion of the storm.
And Lincoln is calling it quits. That's a wrap.
As always.
Lincoln, camera headed to bed.
No power outages now, Amanda, but with the heavy rain that we saw, the ground that's completely soggy and saturated, and just 40, 50 mile an hour winds, that could bring down some smaller trees. It's not out of the question if it does that. Yeah, like absolutely no rotation at all. You could outrun this storm? Yeah. I'll tell you what, when I was on Trails End Drive,
Yeah.
there was the Bentonville track coach that lives there. And that dude could run from this storm. He could run, get this, a 5K in 13:20 or something.
That's
like
insane.
that. Well, we already talked about
Yeah,
this.
we did, but that's
This is-
crazy.
we've already gone through this.
13.
Before I go to sleep, what radar software do you use? So on the air, we use, I think, the best GR2 Analyst. I just don't think it can be beat. I know there's WSV3. I know there's Radar Omega,
Radar scope.
Radar Scope for phones. I like that. I
They
do
have
like Radar Scope.
for desktop.
They do.
It's not as good.
I don't necessarily like though the mapping. The
Yeah.
mapping is not as good.
No.
But it takes a while to set all that stuff up. So there's your answer. We use GR2 Analyst.
There's so many.
But we
unified
programmed
products.
it. Yeah, we programmed
too.
it a lot. With GR that I can bounce to different products without having to reload the loop every time.
Yeah.
Because with Max, this is kind of annoying. You go here, bring this back up real fast. So with Max, I'm going to bring up the radar source. There's no severe thunderstorm warnings right now. But if I'm going back in time, let's say I'm looking at a velocity signature, okay? And I'm going back in time and I want to see how strong the winds were. Wow, look at that, 1155. So if I want to go to a different product now, I click on this and it loads back to the original time. And that just makes it a little bit of a pain in the rump. Yes, Heidi, Siloam Springs can go to bed, but just be aware there's going to be lightning. It's going to be noisy, especially north of you. And that's where the strongest storms are going to be.
Yeah. Most of the stronger stuff is to the north. But you're still going to get a little bit of stuff that's over Kansas, Oklahoma right now. It's gonna start moving a little east southeast. So the lightning activity will pick up a little bit. But that's about it.
My neighbor started up a motorcycle. Started thinking that was thunder. That can happen
At
for
this
sure.
hour,
My
turn up the
truck
motorcycle?
too. It's kind of loud. Yeah. Not the best time to be outdoor riding in a motorcycle.
No.
It's not a wise decision. Use College of DuPage? Yeah, we do too for a lot of products. No derecho wins in Oklahoma. Nope. Let's get back to some. That's a good question here about timing. Stigler hit the snooze button. I honestly think this is just going to be a noisy night, and that's it. I
Yeah.
really do.
I mean, it makes sense for a lot of people to be on here because of all the crazy weather we've had.
Let's check out the lightning flashes on the new camera. Ready? Take the camera off the screen. See if we can see any off the distance. I think there's going to be too much cloud cover. Well,
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, you can see it. The weather in Nebraska. That's a good question. I don't know. I've been watching the weather here. Let's see. We can tell you, though. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Nebraska's
Quiet as a mouse.
fine. Nothing going on.
Not even a cloud over the state.
Wow, look at that. Yeah. There you go.
Here, we'll show you here.
Oh, I don't have it. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Nebraska.
At the end of the loop.
Ooh, southeast Nebraska's got a cloud.
Southeast. Nebraska.
Yep, Centerton's getting some lightning. I'm telling you, it's going to be pretty noisy. There you go. That's Fulbright Junior High. The Cornhuskers. No, there won't be any tornadoes in Oklahoma. There won't be any tornadoes anywhere in our area. It's just these storms aren't going to do it. They just flat out don't have the ingredients.
No.
Will they be noisy? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Will they bring a lot of lightning and thunder? Well, you already know when they're doing that. Bella Vista's getting storms. So that did fill in a little bit. We put it into motion. You can see the storms developing. A little bit more lightning. That means the storm might be intensifying a little bit. But look, I'll show you. There's no rotation at all. Just little elongated areas of rotation.
Yeah.
The storms are elevated too. Big time elevated. Let's show you this. We can show you now we're really starting to get a lot of lightning, so this would be kind of cool. But we're on here anyways, just to let you know what's going on. So here's a look at, those aren't all the cameras, by the way. Straight line winds. Let us know how strong these winds are, what you're getting. In Hiwassee, Bella Vista, nothing. I know. Right now, you will be getting nothing because the storm is still west of you. You can see it right here. Pineville's getting some lightning, but look at the lack of lightning. So Gravit's getting some lightning and thunder. Bella Vista, nothing. But we put it into motion, and it is making its way eastward. So this is going to be a nice little downpour.
Northwest Arkansas finally getting some rain.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Oh, Cheryl, you're right. 5 seconds from the flash to thunder equals 1 mile. So if you have 10 seconds, it's 2 miles away. 15 seconds, 3 miles, and so on and so forth. So the reason that is you have 1,000 feet per second is the speed of sound. A mile is approximately 5,000 feet, 5,280 to be exact. So just a little over 5 seconds, the speed of sound travels 5,000 feet, which is approximately a mile. How about this? Wind speed 2.5 miles. Lone Wolf has a weather station he was reporting on here. He was saying exactly what the temperature was, the dew point was. Let's show you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Seen any good some clouded ground bolts?
Nope. Just the screen splashing up a little bit.
Bring this up while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Good for that camera report. Aha! Found it. Highlands, Bella Vista. Temperature 73.4. Humidity 89%. Dew point 70. Wind speed 6.7. Barometric pressure 29.97.
Oh, that's perfect sea level pressure, right? 29.97.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close to that. Oh, Cassie, where do you live here? Because-
You're in luck.
Yeah, our weather app, it's very similar to KY3. It's a weather authority app. It's got timing of the storms, and we adjust this all the time. Let me show you what we've got here as we take a look at the timing here. So there's our storm timing. And you'll notice how the model is trying to add precipitation for Tuesday night. Well, we get that
Thursday
garbage
night.
out Thursday night. Yeah, sorry. We get that garbage out of there.
Yeah, we edit the 48-hour temperature and precipitation chances. Not very many weather apps do that, if any, to my knowledge. I actually really like our weather app. It does a lot of cool things.
Yeah. How's Eureka Springs looking? So you're going to get some lightning and thunder in Eureka too. Yeah, I did. I just showed it. It's this guy here, Lone Wolf Tom, in the Highlands, Bella Vista area. That's right, Alex.
Plain and simple.
A lot of people know that phrase now. Got to know. It's northwest flow. And what that means is that models sometimes won't show thunderstorms, but we know that northwest flow will bring the potential for storms. That's why we have it in the forecast when a lot of others don't. It's just because you got to know it's northwest flow. Models really stink at this pattern too. Let's watch some lightning strikes here because we're starting to get more and more lightning now. So Alma is top left. Bella Vista is second from the top left. Then you got Fulbright Junior High, the Bentonville Square, Decatur. Got a WeatherBug network camera that's located at the Graduate Hotel, Kessler Mountain, Mount Sequoia, nothing in Fort Smith, the Public Library, Gaither Mountain. That camera's back up and running, baby.
Nothing in Fort Smith. Yeah, I mean, we have the two cameras down there in Fort Smith.
Well, no lightning
yeah,
right
no lightning.
now.
I was like, huh?
The weather rock is going to be wet.
Yep.
Let's take a look at some closer views while we've got that.
Yeah.
So the Bentonville Square, not raining yet, but about to. Fulbright, still pretty dry, but man, it is
Cooper
knocking on the
Elementary.
doorstep. Still dry at Cooper. Look at that. But man, is it close.
Decatur.
Decatur, not dry. Downpour and some gusty winds. Look at that. Man, that's going to scare some people. It's not tornado, though, I promise. Oh, get this. Springdale, Debbie, we got that on too. Harbor High School, running like a champ. Not pointed west, though.
No. Not pointing west. Oh, it's going to get rid of your 16 panel.
That's all right. We can hit escape. Arkansas Children's, northwest, too.
That is pointed towards the west, sort of.
Not
Pointed
quite
at Argus
enough.
Fall Park.
Yeah, we're getting hammered and grab it. Yes, you are. How strong are the winds, would you say? They look like probably 30, 40 miles an hour. Oh, thank you so much, Robert. That's right. Yeah, Berry County, a lot of people can watch our stream. Whoa. Man, those winds are cranking up. A lot of lightning, too. This is what we meant by a noisy night. and early morning. Siloam is a little tamer than Decatur. So here's Siloam. And you can see the thunderstorm not quite as intense. Oh, wow. How about that? I was at Children's the night of May 25th. I walked out. My senses told me to go home. I've never felt so eerie as I did that night. It really was pretty eerie. It was so stinking humid. And it was really warm, too. And you could just tell severe weather was brewing that night. It just was. People know.
Yeah.
Bones were aching. Winds don't seem too bad and grab it. Let's go back to Decatur. Are we recording on that? I don't think we are we?
No.
Nah, it's all right. It's just a general thunderstorm. Yeah, I understand. Safe to go to sleep? Yeah. Lightning detected 1.7 miles from our location. Yep, here it comes into Bella Vista. So let me show you the radar here while we do that. So here's Mega Doppler. We'll start off in southwest Missouri because we just had that comment. So right now, McDonald County seeing a thunderstorm, not severe. Doesn't really have very big hail, but it has a little bit of small hail with it. This is, by the way, just northeast of Pineville. Cyclone, go figure.
Wow, I'm moving there.
Yeah, there you go. You can have NATO and Cyclone.
Yeah.
Powell and McDonald County. Then Berry County's quiet. Let's work our way south. Bella Vista about to see that rain. Hasn't quite hit Cooper Elementary because let me put our weather cameras on there so you know exactly where those are located. So here's Cooper Elementary.
Yeah, it's zooming more.
Oh, even more and more.
Ooh, no.
Something's
Maybe you're
weird.
too zoomed in.
What? Where's Cooper?
What happened?
I don't know. That's
Okay.
weird. All right.
Well,
Yep, something to add. Let's see if it pops up now.
nope.
Pops up there,
Yeah.
but we'll get that running. We got a lot of stuff to do here. So there's our cameras. Fulbright, just a little west. What? Decatur isn't even showing
I'm
up.
gonna fold the whole thing.
Yeah, just delete it.
It's not delete the place file.
Yeah, just delete it.
We'll fix that.
So there's Bentonville, Rogers, Decatur, Gentry, Salem Springs.
Oh, I just realized I'm about to drive home through all this.
Oh, yeah.
What time?
But the line is a lot weaker moving into Western Washington County. Colby Ward at work. The Colby effect.
Good deal.
Look at that dying.
Colby, good job. I'm gonna tell Josh to put an A+ on your report card.
There you go. My weather cams are telling you they need a break. No kidding. I really got a lot of lightning. Wow, lightning is
Whoa.
cranking up now. Check this out. Go back to our 16 panel. Woo, man, lightning all over the place now. Gaither Mountain is quiet.
Yep.
Not hearing any rumbles of thunder here, but I know it's storming. No lightning. No rotation. There's obviously lightning, but let me show you just to ease your mind real quick. There's no circulations at all. Nothing. Just a little bit of turbulence in the atmosphere. It's outflow. It's elevated. It's not tornadoes.
It ain't it.
Nope.
Just quite simply ain't it.
Nope. It doesn't got it. Which, hey, we're thankful for that. Some gusty winds though.
Yeah, trees moving a little bit.
Check out Decatur again. And some heavy rain too. Now that could lead to some flooding potential. Hail and gravity. That's another thing too, Sarah. So we're talking about I'm going to say maybe hail that will be approaching, I don't know, pea size, maybe a little bigger,
Yeah.
but that's about it. No kidding. You're welcome, Stacy. Alex said if only Colby was in town the weekend of the 26th. I know he was out of town and
Yeah.
all heck broke loose.
I
know.
think the further he goes away,
The
the stronger
strongest.
it is, maybe.
The stronger the storms are. Now, what's going on right here? Let's see if this is something to watch. That's not quite a zoom in. Yeah. Nope.
Nothing. These are very elevated. They don't have a lot of room to
Yeah.
grow. The ELs are pretty high.
Ooh. The Thunder Rolls. Someone asked if we could sing the Thunder Rolls.
Hey, how about the Thunder Roll? The bull riding coming to Northwest Arkansas.
I heard that. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
You've got the
I'm probably
the
gonna go to
rodeo.
that.
Rodeo in the Ozarks. That's fun. I've done that before.
You know, at A&M they had a bull riding in the basketball stadium.
Oh, that'd
Like,
be.
imagine they did bull riding in Bud Walton.
Did they have like dirt down?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, can you imagine doing that on a basketball floor? That'd be crazy. All right, so
Be like a bull
ooh
in a china shop.
man. Let's do a little karaoke here.
What?
The Thunder Rolls karaoke style.
You're gonna get copyright
Yeah, but it's karaoke.
flagged.
Garth Brooks, we love you. All right, let's see how good this karaoke version is.
Expedia members get member prices
Yep.
and
No
rewards for
free
future trips.
advertising here.
Yep.
If you want to travel with your
Oh,
kids,
Skip in here real soon.
but don't want to share your kid's bedtime.
saw
I'm gonna. Let's see. I'm gonna put you to sleep. Let's see if it's got the rumbles of thunder here at the beginning. Oh yeah. There we go. Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, pretty high quality.
In the meantime, 3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. City's looking like a ghost town on a moonlit summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. Praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls.
Special weather statement.
Oh, we got a special. All right. Pausing it here.
Ooh.
All right. Here we go. Back to this. This is going to be coming to Siloam Springs, so a little bit of the noisy time here coming into Siloam. Woo! More thunder here. All right, so let's go back here just a little bit. Every light is burning in the house across town. She's pacing by the telephone in her favorite flannel gown, asking for a miracle, hoping she's not right, praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls. There's a good version. And the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night as the storm blows on out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls.
Blood wash from Logan Scott County as well.
Man, it's storming. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. But on the wind and rain, a strange new perfume blows. The lightning flashes in her eyes. He knows that she knows. Thunder rolls. And the thunder rolls. The thunder rolls. And the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold. On a sleepless night. As the storm blows on out of control. Deep in her heart. The thunder rolls. Little slow zoom in right here to Siloam. Ooh, man, that's storming.
Yeah, did you hear me? What Washington been in Washington County?
Yeah, back to the real stuff here. So, yes, so we've got more activity rolling in. We've got additional information, got flood advisories that have been added. Let's get to that, show you what Peyton's talking about. He's like, all right, enough of the singing. Let's put up the
I'm gonna play on the way home. You already know.
oh yeah. Man, when he came to Northwest Arkansas, I did a little karaoke version.
Nice.
Did you know about that?
Mhm.
It was on the air. It was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. You had a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I had a cowboy
Yeah.
hat on. We did a little karaoke version. But anyways, with that being said, let's bring this up here and show you what we've got. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have to do. So here's the information on that flood advisory.
Yeah.
It goes until 4 a.m. And what a flood advisory means is that, there's going to be some potential low-lying spots that pick up some heavy rain and cause some flooding.
Can they include College Avenue on that?
What is the difference between a flood advisory and a flash flood warning?
The impacts.
Yeah. Just not as heavy impacts, maybe
Right.
not as significant. Let me read what it tells you about this flood advisory. So,
Minor flooding.
flood advisory is minor flooding in low-lying areas and poor drainage ditches.
College Avenue in
Yep.
Fayetteville.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is so bad.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
terrible.
Ooh, all right. You can see the base of the storms coming in. Let's check it out here.
With the
How about our new weather bug camera? Look at that base. You can see the storm rolling in. Oh, that's cool.
Go indoors.
Thunder roars. You gotta go indoors. Oh, now this, I tell you what, man, I so wish we had this camera. Look at that. There's the shelf cloud rolling in. My goodness, we could have seen everything.
Whoa.
Look at that. And that camera was down on May 26th. You would have been able to see the tornado developing, man.
Yeah.
That looked like a power flash. Hit record. You already are. Were you recording?
About 10 seconds ago.
All right. Let's see here. So, yeah, there is a little bit of a menacing looking cloud that's rolling through Northwest Arkansas. That, though, is basically what's known as a shelf cloud.
Mm-hmm. These happen all the time. There's one.
That looks a little
the
scary.
afternoon.
That looks a little scary. I get it. I know what you're seeing.
There's one yesterday afternoon. Kinda
So
with the storms rolling in.
yeah, this
happens
is
lot.
this is a shelf cloud. Now there is a little bit of low hanging cloud fragments, but let me tell you something here. If that was a rotating wall cloud, then we would have tremendous rotation on the radar. We don't.
No.
There's just a little bit of circulations here and there. However, yes, noisy for sure. Thunderstorm, absolutely. But that's also not in the right rotation area. On the back side of the storm, that's just not where it normally is. And probably in the next volume scan, I bet you'll see that weekend. Nevertheless, though, man, that's awesome,
is
huh?
Beautiful.
Let's bring that up on Mega Doppler and then Mega Doppler with the cam. So let's take a look here back at that camera. I love that. Could you imagine if that camera was running? Man. Keep watching that here.
Yep.
No rotation indicated.
Now's probably a good time to teach people what a shelf cloud is. How it forms.
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely. What I think we can do here is show you with the cursor on the screen. Does that show up?
Nope.
Nope, because we're not on weather 3. So if we come over here, we go to this, we go to weather 3, go to the stream. Here's weather 3. So what you're seeing, first of all, I'm going to put on the cursor and go into there. You got it? All right, here we go. So right in here is essentially a little bit of a lower cloud base. That's what you were seeing. But there's precipitation behind it. So you've got cold outflow that's racing out away from the storm. And then you got that warm moist air that's riding up and over. Now there's no rotation in these clouds. So you're not seeing cloud fragments in the foreground that are moving this way, which is left to right, and you're not seeing background clouds moving right to left. That would tell you where you have a counterclockwise spin, but you don't have that right now. You do have a lot of rain off in the distance. You have a lot of lightning and definitely some good structure too. I ain't gonna lie, that's not too bad a structure. Let me see if I can do something here real quick, Peyton. Just to draw that again.
Yeah.
And the thunder does roll, doesn't it? All right, so this is what I was going to try to do. Let's see if this works. Oh, it does.
Oh.
All right, so I've got outflow that's coming out from the storm,
That rain cool air.
rain cooled air that's out ahead of it. And then above that, you've got warm, moist inflow that's taking that air and pulling it upwards, which is what's condensing the cloud. But that's not rotation. There's no rotation with that cell. Got my son calling here. What's up, Cade?
Hey, Dad, we have a serious issue.
Oh, no. What's going on?
My phone won't charge anymore.
Is it the cord?
Yeah, the end of the charger broke off and started like really jammed in there, and now it won't charge.
Oh, no. Did it break off from force?
No,
Oh, no.
from wear and tear. It's just really old, rather than just trying to snap in there.
I've had that happen.
Okay, so what do? Take it to a shop?
No, you know, like those like
Yeah.
dentist like hook scraper things.
Ooh, yeah, mom's got one of those.
Yeah, I use that.
Yeah. You can pull it out that way, Cade. But I'll have to get it when I get there. We got some storms rolling in, and it's going to get pretty noisy here in a second.
All right.
All right?
Yeah. All right. Good night, Dad.
All right, good night. Talk to you later. Yeah, there's some stores that we could take it to, like Megabyte or Free Geek.
Turn.
Oh,
I don't want to turn this.
my gosh, would that be? I'm so sick about, look at how well you can see those clouds.
Yeah.
Well, he said cord. Loud in Centerton. Should you be concerned? No, but there's definitely a lot of lightning and some pretty menacing looking clouds. But these are what we call SLCs, scary looking clouds. Just look at that. Look at the clouds. Look at the detail that you
Yeah,
can
the
see.
definition you see with this
At
camera,
night.
4K nighttime. Was it not 4K
Yeah.
but 1080?
Yeah. So look, you can see the air moving all in one direction. Everything is moving left to right. And if this camera is looking north, then there's no rotation. That's some gusty winds, though.
Yeah.
CPR cell phone repair is the best. All right. I'll give you an update tomorrow if I was able to unplug that. Let's look at some other cameras here. Man, I love that. Now, let's see if we can see the line coming towards
Oh,
our
from
new
Posey
one.
Mountain?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Look at that. There's the shelf cloud. I'm bringing it up. Hold on.
I don't want to look at it on here.
Yeah, 4K cameras are going to take a lot of. I'm going to tell you this. It's going to take a lot of bandwidth.
Record on this camera from far away, so you can see the whole thing
Coming this way.
as it comes in.
I mean, how amazing would this be? So very noisy in Centerton. Shook the whole house and grab it. Why do we have to have more storms? Man, you can hear it coming through the ridge. P Ridge is down. That's one camera that we don't have working right now. We got to get that puppy up. How about, hey, we got Harbor working. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we're cooking with. You guys will know what the storm is like. So I'm telling you right now, I'm seeing like maybe 25, 30, 40, probably 50. I'm going to say
at the
50
max.
mile an hour winds. Yeah, especially on this edge. That leading edge might lead to potentially maybe a special weather statement. A lot of lightning, though, coming out of that Rogers camera.
Mhm.
Let's get to the radar, show you what we're looking at. So here's a look at the radar that shows the thunderstorms moving right through Bella Vista, Hiwassee, P Ridge, Bentonville. You see how they're not even severe? Yeah, they got a little bit of winds with them. We'll be watching that. We'll watch this area right here, see if it's rotating at all. Does have a little bit of weak rotation with it. Let's see here. But that's something that could just fall apart in a matter of seconds. Let's set the, whoa. Gotta go back and do that again. That's what you call setting the wrong storm motion.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that base. Watch our new camera take a hit. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
So we're looking straight west on 412, then go back to the velocity. And so there you got the velocity signature. Decent thunder in Siloam Springs.
Man, why is all this stuff happening at night too?
I know.
Well, I mean, I know why.
Yeah. Why does it always seem to happen at night? These poor folks in Northwest Arkansas can't catch a break.
Because it forms along western Oklahoma
Mhm.
during the daytime, and then the whole complex gets here at night.
Ooh,
it's
thunderstruck.
moving
We
east.
we played that before. That's amazing. That I'm not singing because that would destroy. Well, my voice is
Yeah.
shot already. Yeah, see the rotation weaken. So let's go to a different camera if we can on that.
Yeah.
Let's go to. I'm gonna bring up Mega Doppler and go
Which
to Harbor High School. He's bobbing into Thunderstruck.
Where's the bottom?
I like Docking too. Lightning strikes, tornado of souls. We don't want to see that anymore though. It's thunder has arrived in the Bella Vista area. Bella Vista. Look at that. There's the rain coming down. Yeah. So the rotation is weakened, as we mentioned. It was there. Now it's basically pretty weak. Pretty weak sauce, but we're watching it. We're seeing if there's anything on there.
Almost a 4-inch deficit worth of rain on the year in Northwest Arkansas.
That's about to change, though.
It will, for sure.
When is it over Bentonville? That would be right now, Ava. It's over Bentonville. Almost directly over Bentonville with lightning. Let's see if we get any big booms. Let me know if you hear any huge booms.
Here comes the boom.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah.
That movie is so funny.
Kevin James.
Oh, it's so funny. If you ever seen Here Comes the Boom, I love when he gets in that ring, one punch and he's out. He just gets knocked out.
Because they hype it up so much.
In one
too.
punch.
And just one punch and he's out.
But then he has him coming in on like some weird like band music.
Yeah.
which is like it's funny. It's like some like orchestra. Is it like, what is this?
Yeah,
What
it's
am
a
I
school
coming out
orchestra,
to?
I think, right?
Yeah, which is cool. And then they play to him coming out, but it's so funny. Ready or not, here comes the boom. Boom.
Candy Cater sleep.
Oh yeah.
Good night.
Sleep away, Serena. That was definitely some intense storms though coming through Decatur, but now you can see it's obviously a lot quieter. Ooh, still some lightning out there.
Looking in Rogers. Started raining Rogers. You can definitely see the bowing out of the little storm system. There's a lot of lightning with this. Let's take Rogers. This is a pretty neat scene out here. What? There we go. So you can really see the kind of bowing of the little system there. And a lot of lightning up in there associated with it. Probably fairly noisy. Now, what does this look like off from the distance? Well, we'll show you. So here's what it looks like off in the distance. Then you can see the rain coming down too, but you can definitely see that
That is cool.
well-defined straight line base. That's that cold air cutting under that warm air. Oh, I just missed a very big lightning bolt.
On what? Rogers?
On Rogers, yeah.
Well, you got it recording.
Yeah, got a recording. This is what it looks like closer up, right underneath it. Yeah, thunder definitely rolling here.
How about this?
Over high school, not see. Every time I click away from Rogers, there's big lightning. All right, let's sit here
and,
until it
then,
happens.
and then it'll be gone.
When you're with Amex, you can use
Playing another song. Let's
Another
see if
ad?
people. Let's see if people know what this is. Yeah, of course it's an ad. I don't have YouTube.
Premium.
Premium. Yeah.
I'm so tempted to buy YouTube TV. It's enticing.
See if you guys can name it.
Like a stone, but you don't know where from she was thrown like a burning meteor from miles high. Looking for a place to land, she said, have you got yourself some sand? And whatever you reply,
Anybody?
to guess, yes. She comes after me,
This is not a very well-known song for them. I'll sing another song. Nope. Ooh, lightning bolt. So that's
a lot of people know that.
it's not a very well-known song of them, but if it's
I knew it before I got into meteorology.
if I were to sing though, Jeremy spoke in class today. Now you know who the band No Thunder in favor. Whoa!
See, every time.
Every time I change
Click
it
off
up.
of it.
That was not
Oh my
Darius
gosh, it's still
Rucker.
going.
Up mountain tops with them on top. You know that song, right? Arms reason be. Yep, Pearl Jam. You got it, Kevin.
Kevin.
So that's
Nice.
called Lightning Bolt by Pearl Jam. And that's not a very well-known song. Thunder Underground.
Man, ton of lightning. It's crazy.
Ooh, never heard this song.
No. Owl City. No.
Some cool thunder songs
They made
here.
fireflies and then
Ooh,
East
I bet you Thunder, Lana Del Rey. I bet you Zach would be all over that.
oh yeah.
Yeah, this line is gusting out. Ooh, man, good lightning there. Guess the song Weatherman Edition. Play some real music. All right.
All right, Mr. Weatherman, by none other than the country music legend himself, Hank Jr.
Wow. Some good
That's a sad
lightning, huh?
song. Don't play that.
Yeah.
Get you in your feels. Advice for Fort Smith: some heavy rain and a little bit of thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like the lightning activity is decreasing. There we go.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Not for the Rogers camera. As soon as I started playing some Thunderstruck,
That's why I said
went
the River
nuts.
Valley.
Let's switch to the cameras on cue here. Oh, no lightning. It's about to be lightning here really soon. Oh, yeah. XNA looking wild. Yeah, there's some really good lightning strikes. Let's go back to this one here from Harbor High School. Woo, with some heavy rain. So there's no rotation. So we had a comment on here. Oh man, so good. Dan, you said on the news just now at 108 that everything was quiet as of now. Yeah, so that is a recording. Just to let you know. That is a replay of the 10 o'clock news when everything was
Oh,
quiet.
I didn't even think about that.
However, if
Even
you
doing this
are
live stream?
yeah, if you're watching the live stream, then you're seeing us talking about the storms, and we even mentioned the time that they would be rolling in. So,
Mhm.
really, honestly, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But you're right on that. That's a replay. Oh yeah, man, that's just such a good song. We had some fun, but not many people are having fun tonight. It's so loud.
Oh,
So
man,
we're about to
yeah.
get it here in Fayetteville too in terms of lightning activity. So yes, the winds are strong. I know people are anxious. I know their anxiety. Oh, don't die, please, camera.
Please, camera, don't die.
No, it just got you back online today. The weather is just not stopping. It's crazy. So, anyways, here's a look at P Ridge getting some storm activity. Avoca, Little Flock. None of this is tornadoes. None of this is extreme damaging winds, but there is some small hail. There's hail near Avoca. There's some hail southwest of Rogers. There's some hail north of Elm Springs. If we look at rotations, nothing. Zero. Yeah, there's little embedded circulations that are very, very weak. You look at the normalized rotations, it's kind of like all over the place. This is really turbulence and not rotation at all. But this is some heavy rain, and look, the models blew it. They had the heavier storms in the river valley. That's not the case. You know why? Because at MCV, remember we were talking about the MCV?
Mhm.
It's definitely happening. So 40-mile-an-hour winds at XNA, just a little over that. Gaither Mountain's back up, buddy. We got it. We're
Back in
working.
business.
We're back in the bizzle.
Looky there.
So that is looking obviously north, and there's not a lot of storms north. Oh, that'd be amazing. Let's do it. We'll sing karaoke, weather karaoke songs.
Huh.
At what point? You're in Springdale, I imagine. Yeah, it's still going to take a little while for it to come through Springdale. I think that's Springdale.
Yeah. Like some emojis that aren't coming
Some
through.
strong winds. I know. I hear you there. So I'm thinking 40 to 50 miles an hour. That's how much we're seeing there. It's raining, men. It is in the weather lab. What can I say? It's raining, men. Hallelujah. It's raining, men. All right. Here's a look at the storm activity, man. Look at that. Some lightning. Oh, let's bring up the 16
Oh, it's supposed to be
panel.
Siloam Springs. Wow.
Baby. Oh, I saw spring.
Oh, yeah, it's probably like some auto.
Siloam, you got about another 20 minutes, I want to say, before storms start rolling. You'll still get some lightning and thunder, though. Whoa, look at some of those bolts. Let's do a 16 panel.
16 panel coming right up. The River Valley. We haven't talked about the River Valley in a while.
Because the storms are dead. They died. They're just they're barely
yeah.
any lightning at all. Wow, look at those Rogers lightning bolts. The weather is angry, folks. So
But again, no rotation. Some fairly gusty winds, but that's all you got to worry about.
special weather statement issued.
Yep.
It's rain. It's really lightning and special weather statement. Makes sense. Lightning crashes, a new mother cries.
Someone got it right off the
The
bat.
placenta falls to the floor. Yep, you got it. The angel opens her eyes. Confusion sets in before the doctor even closes the door.
Ava, you got just a little bit.
Feel
Let the
it.
dog out.
Do what?
Ava, you got just a couple minutes to let the dog out.
Oh, where is Ava at?
Fayetteville.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we never showed Fayetteville
Make it
cameras.
quick.
Tensions fall.
Not
To the
far
floor.
away.
Oh, man, a lot of
Whoa.
lightning
If
there.
we have one of those upgraded cameras,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
The angel closes her eyes. The confusion that was hers belongs now to babe down the hall. Ooh, 5.7 miles away from us. Whoa, I feel it coming back again like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Rolling on center of the earth again. I can feel it. All right. That's a good one. They're coming, I think, to the Walmart amp, if I'm not mistaken.
Live?
Creed,
Oh,
too.
Creed?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Creed.
same. And Daughtry.
Man, that'd be amazing. I'd love
Oh,
Daughtry.
yeah. The place is going to be packed.
Man. Dude, I'm glad we're on here because these are some intense lightning storms. And I know people are very anxious about this.
Yeah.
And the lighting is tremendous. I mean, it's just, look at this. It's just nonstop. This is our WeatherBug Network cameras here. And that's, I'll tell you this. If it was tornado weather, if there was really nasty storms, we would be all over it. We'd be on the air. We would be obviously much more serious. We would be really watching these. I mean, don't get me wrong. These storms are still dangerous. There's a lot of lightning, we're just not concerned about tornado potential. But there's still a lot of trees that are down. There's still a lot of holes in people's roofs from trees coming through their roof. Maybe they haven't been able to have it tarped. It's just like, man, we need a break. We need such a break. And it's unbelievable. Exactly. You're going to have water leaks. The tarps are blown. Now, the problem is that there's a lot of lightning too. So this is waking up people in the middle of the night. And that's why we're on here. I know we're singing. I know seems like we're making light of this. We're just trying to ease your nerves, honestly, because these aren't severe storms in terms of, what we had May 26th. They're just not. They're noisy. They're noisy buggers.
That was a pretty generational event.
Yeah, that was pretty intense, man. Haven't seen it. Are these winds able to topple trees? I think some of the areas will have the potential to do that, especially in the Springdale area. Look at Springdale's camera. It's going to be cranking up a little bit more than the others. So there's the winds that are kind of whipping up a little bit.
New special weather statement issued.
There you get to see the winds from Harbor. Let's see what that looks like from Posey again. Oh,
It is shrouded in rain.
or did it go out?
It's alive. It's just shrouded in rain.
Oh, I hope so. Let's see if there's any more lightning. I think it went out. I think it's out.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, there we go. It's out. Because I'm not seeing any flashes at all. Oh, okay, good.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say I saw it shrouded in rain.
The weather. The GIF where he's like,
Yeah, breathing into the bag.
breathing in the bag. Yeah. Hailing in Elm Springs. I bet. Golly. Oh, we knew we wouldn't get a break. I mean, it's to the point now where any storms that come in, we're just going to be on. As much as that's going to be extra work, that keeps you guys aware. That keeps you guys at ease. It's just the way it's going to be from now on. I
Yeah.
mean, till these storms stop hitting as hard. I mean, models were pretty bad earlier with thunderstorms in Northwest Arkansas. This lightning show is intense.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Need any Baja Blasts? Yeah, we probably do.
Might go snag some gummy worms. Some sour gummy worms.
Ooh, if you do that, I'll join in.
Yeah.
I'll go in halfsies.
Go grab some. I'm gonna be here a little bit.
Wonder if Zach's at the gym.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, he's probably pumping iron, jamming out to some Tornado of Souls by Megadeth.
That's a
Oh,
great
speaking
song.
of that, we're gonna play that. Even though there's no tornado, it does have an insane, just impeccable guitar
Oh, yeah.
riff. The guitar solo is amazing. Giant lightning strike in Centerton shook the whole house. That's going to be those positive CGs. All right.
Expedia members.
Yeah, I can believe that, Nikita. That was so scary for sure. Where's Josh? Josh will be coming in here soon, I imagine. He's woken up from the storms in Bella Vista. Oh, this song is epic. Oh, I love Megadeth. Yeah, he's going to be coming really soon. You got to get to the guitar solo. The guitar solo is the best right here. I love this guitar solo. Yes. That is epic. I don't care if you don't like heavy metal. That is just an epic guitar solo. Oh, that's so good.
Oh heck yeah!
We're playing a little Tornado of Souls. Oh, that's good. That is such a good solo. Man, this lighting is just going off. All right, Fayetteville, get ready, folks. It's coming your way. The rumbles of thunder are approaching. The kids and the animals are going to be woken up here soon. Let's look at the Graduate Hotel shaking around a little bit. Oh yeah, Ride the Lightning, very good song. Got to play that
Ooh,
too. Got
yeah.
the clean version.
Yeah.
Barking along, barking along. So someone said that someone came in singing "Itsy Bitsy Spider." Itsy Bitsy Spider. That'd be fun to cover that with like just like a heavy metal
Mm-hmm.
Itsy Bitsy Spider cover.
Metallica cover. That'd be
Yeah.
good.
Batten down the hatches, Fayetteville. Here she comes. Look at Mount Sequoia. Look at the shelf cloud rolling in. You can see it.
Gotta record.
I think it's falling. It's not a really super.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael says, "Do you like Slayer?" So some of the songs of Slayer are pretty good. I know. I'll tell you who does like Slayer is Zach Gilday for one, but
Oh, of
he
course.
he absolutely loves Slipknot. That is his favorite.
That's his favorite. And then probably after that, I think it's Pantera.
Pantera is good. I do like that Far Beyond Driven guitar riff. That's cool. Yo, love Tool. Yeah, Tool is so awesome. We sang it, Brian. You got to watch earlier in the stream. We sang the whole thing. I like all music, to be honest with you. Yeah, Walk is a good one. That a lot of people play Walk, but there's a song called Shedding Skin that has such a good guitar riff at the beginning of it. I love this. It's off the Far Beyond
This
Driven
is how
album.
AG1 works to make healthy habits simple.
20.
Skip the mixing.
Listen to this.
Matching.
Isn't that amazing? Such a good guitar solo.
Humans Being from Twister. That's a great one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
The whole Twister soundtrack is awesome.
The rain's starting in Fayetteville. That sounds crazy. What up?
What's up?
What up? Oh, by the way, thank you so much for the cookies.
Oh yeah,
They
those
were
dope.
amazing. Yes, they were incredible.
There's a really scared lady on line 5
Okay,
about the storms. She wanted to talk
because
to
we're
us.
singing on the streams.
No.
She's scared because it's like, stop singing. Okay, you want to take that, Peyton? You want me
Yeah,
to?
I was over here.
Okay. All right. Understandable. People are nervous. People are scared. It's so noisy. There's so much lightning. There's so much thunder. People are very, very, very much freaking out. Man. Red Rocker at the amp with Loverboy. Yeah, you know, Foreigner, when they came last time, there was storms that rolled in. Three Doors Down had a lot of storms. It's just basically been kind of stormy lately. Let's look at let's check it out here. We have so many lightning strikes now that are happening across the area. So let's bring up weather 1. Here's a 16 panel. We'll bring that up full. Let's check it out. Oh, Lincoln's reconnecting again. I do need a Spotify playlist. That'd be fun because my wife would tune into some Pitbull to work out and she'd get all these lightning songs. I know. So over all of this weather. Been crazy. We've had so much weather lately. So Siloam, let me show you who can go to bed and won't experience any more heavy rain or gusty winds or anything like that. So let's take you through our radar tour again. Here's a look at Southwest Missouri. Done. You're over. Berry, McDonald County, go to bed. Maybe a few rumbles of thunder in southern Berry County. That's it. It's over. Bella Vista, light rain. Decatur, Gentry, Siloam Springs, a little bit of light rain. Maybe a few stratiform lightning bolts that will rock your world as they kind of shake your homes. But other than that, the heavy rain, the thunderstorm activity is pushing east. Beaver Lake, about to get some pretty intense lightning moving over your area. We work our way south. Springdale now receiving the rain. Let's show you what we've got with our camera. So Arkansas Children's, yeah, that's some pretty strong winds. Now, does anybody have any trees that came down or any type of wind damage? I don't think there's anything associated with it because it's just not quite strong enough, which is good. There's a look at Harbor. Wind's not quite as strong because that's not on the leading edge. Fayetteville, Mount Sequoia. Yeah, winds are picking up, but the rain is just off in the distance. So we're not quite to the rain in Fayetteville yet, but it's about to be happening really soon. So there's Springdale, Johnson. Here's Arvis Ballpark. Oh, it's weird. Now what's going on there? Someone take off the... Oh, there we go. Arvis Ballpark right there. So we got some of our points of interest now on the screen. So there's the heavy rain, and then there's Fayetteville. Now we work our way south. Storms significantly weaken in southern Washington County. In fact, there's not even a whole lot of lightning with it. And then you work your way south of that, and these aren't even storms anymore. So yeah, some rain, but that's it. So the strongest storms of the night and the early morning are focused in northwest Arkansas, not in the River Valley. So a big L for the earlier computer models. Whoa. Oh, thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. I'm from Canada. You guys are great. Thank you. I believe Bentonville's okay. Yeah. So Bentonville, rain's stopping. So if you're new to this channel, Karen, just to let you know, I'm the chief meteorologist of KNWA, Fox 24 in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, Southwest Missouri, Northeast Oklahoma. Josh Rugger is on. You were wondering where he is. There he is on the Twitter, or X now, as they change their website. So I will actually start saying x.com. Flooding potential is there. Absolutely. This is some super heavy rains. So we're just providing updates because, Karen, if you're from Canada, we got rocked with storms in Northwest Arkansas. Now, if you're in this area, then you know, and you may have seen me on TV. But if you're not, that's what I do. I just cover storms, let people know what's happening. And we use this channel as basically an avenue for people to understand what's going on. Yeah, there's many other people that do it as well. We don't cover every storm in the country. I have another job, which is on TV here to keep the folks in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley safe. But anytime there's storms that kind of threaten our area, we'll let people know about it. So thank you so much. And we like to have a little fun along the way. Done weather raps on TV. I sang a country song that we wrote called the Fayetteville Fizzle. Let's see if this really does fizzle out. Done some other weather raps too with regulators, or as I call precipitators, with some Warren G. So anyways, just some fun stuff that we've done. Ooh, I'm going to eat some gummy worms here.
I might come back to no gummy worms.
Oh, I'm starting to pound down some of them here. No, I only have, these are the first 3 that I've had. Did you ease her fears? Or was
I
she
think so.
where was she at and what was she scared at?
So Pumpkin Holler,
Oh,
that area, really coming down.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no tornado threat. Don't got to get everyone from the farm. Haven't seen any power outages. So, I said things are going to start winding down here in a little bit.
Amy said, may need to hear that Warren G. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Should we bust out a little weather wrap here? Peyton's like,
You can go to YouTube, find the video.
I'll do it live here. Found it. Got the karaoke version. Regulators, mount up. More ads. MC Cumulus. Josh Rugger saying, MC Cumulus. This was a good rap.
Josh will see you here in a little bit, maybe.
Oh, he will be. There's a rumble of thunder that just happened on my phone because it's telling me lightning was really close. Alrighty. So, no rotation, no storms, no severe weather, nothing. However, a lot of lightning. But remember, lightning is with all storms because it makes a thunderstorm have lightning. So let's do this. Let's bounce to weather 1 with the 16 panel. And that's what we're going to do. Now, it's not a clear black night, but keep in mind, this forecast was made and it actually related to the forecast, exactly what was said. So let's bust out some precipitators. Bum, 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 bum. So this is just the intro. You know, you got to be like talking. All right, so we got a little weather wrap coming in. Precipitators! Mount up. It was a clear black night with the dark new moon from a cold front sweeping the clouds up like a broom. Temps are gonna dip real fast, real quick as they hit the upper 30s, so don't get sick. Time to hit the forecast so the FIV. We can racing events for you and me, and the sun will come out. Ain't no need to freak. Cool at 9 a.m. Temps around 43. Then at 10 a.m. it's time for Razor Fest. Mercury's a climbing. It will be the best, hitting lower 60s by the time for the scrimmage as I watch our team of the national championship finish. And the sun will be blazing all day, really bright in the afternoon. Not a cloud inside, and the ladies golf tourney with the SEC. Check them out, watch them drive at about 263. Got the high school students getting stoked for the prom. Lower 60 pictures. It will be the bomb, but better grab the jacket. Temps will take a dip, upper 40s at 11. Doppler not a blip. Now it's on to Sunday, and the forecast looks great since temperatures hover around 68, and the sun will be up on it, shining wall to wall. Just chilling at the park, playing some b-ball. As we start next week, lows won't be going down because of moisture from the Gulf. We'll be streaming to your town. Get your fishing on. Time to grab the bait. No systems moving in that will precipitate. 3 days out of sun and the wind's real slow. By the end of next week, we're back to northwest flow. End of next week is looking real swell as we hit a warm spell.
All right,
There you go.
Now we got to record the one that I wrote to these people. Some more.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What song did I write that to? I forgot.
So we thought a good song to do would be. Now we got to practice this before we
I know
do
we
it.
will practice this 100%.
However, this is what we're going to be doing. I think a little Biggie
Mhm.
would be the one to do. Little Hypnotize is the next one.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Northwest Arkansas, can't you see? Just hit them with the chorus here.
Our forecasts are on the money.
Yeah. Northwest Arkansas, can't you see?
Storms here
The
have their
forecast is
flashy
always
ways.
on the money, and storms may have their flashy ways.
That's why there's thunder and tons of rain.
There you go. What you smoking? Yes, Notorious. Little Biggie. Ooh, speaking of Notorious, the weather's been notorious lately. I can hear the downpour that's coming. I'm here for it. Yeah, we got to do some Biggie. He's got it all.
When did
He's
I
got.
write- I wrote
He's got.
this a long time
He's got
ago.
it written.
I wrote this probably September.
You want to do it?
No, not
Or
right
you want
now.
to practice?
No.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's coming.
Hey,
I've
come on,
never
it's
been-
2 a.m. We
I've-
haven't practiced this.
I have never been so relaxed. This is funny. Watching storm coverage. So I understand there's a lot of tension. I understand people are worried. There's a lot of lightning. There's thunder. There's heavy rain. I mean, there's no doubt. If you're driving, you can hydroplane. These are all factors of thunderstorms. But there's no tornado potential with these storms. So, but boy, is it a downpour now.
Don't follow me.
Oh, yeah. It's following Biggie. Woo, I can hear the rain. Peyton.
Ha! Sicker than your average forecast, no cap.
Oh, here it is. He was waiting for you.
Couple lines.
Yep, he's got it.
Sneak previews.
Oh, there you go.
Practice
Span,
on it.
man, if Span retires, and that's going to be a day. I don't know if he's ever going to retire. James Span is a legend. Is absolutely top quality.
His suspenders are in a
material, man.
museum.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, his cakes that he gets from schools probably are going to be in a museum. The dude's just amazing. What he does is
absolute
incredible.
legend.
2 a.m. for Siloam. That's a little old. See, the weather, that what they're going is off of computer models. And remember how they were late. They were late with the storm. So here's a look at Siloam. It's over.
It's like Dusty telling Jonas, "Loser, move on."
Move on. You're out of here. I love that. I hope
Yeah.
Twisters is good. I really do.
I really hope.
James Spann is a legend. He's never retiring.
Nope.
Dude never sleeps either. Just doesn't.
Probably worn out the floors in the studio
Whoa.
there.
Look at
All
this.
Been there.
Got some lightning going on. You know another good song to rap?
What?
Oh. This isn't weather related, but this is my go-to if I'm doing weather forecasts. Not weather forecasts, but I'm doing karaoke.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Was it some Wu Tang?
Nope. It's old school, but it's a good one, man.
Today was a good day. I do that at karaoke every now and then.
Today is a good day.
Yeah, Ice Cube.
Oh yeah. Yeah, weather drama. I know. All right.
Expedia members get
Here we go. We got one more rap for you. Eating gummies.
The topic that is
Okay.
really in everyone's
Here we
mind,
go.
artificial intelligence.
What song? Oh, that would be
Look at the history of
Blame It on the Rain.
technology.
It'd be like,
Every generation, you've had a fundamental technology.
here
that
we
is-
go. What song is it going to be?
Blame It on the Rain. By Milli Vanilli.
How much
yeah.
singing in that? This is a cheesy version. This is a jam for all the fellas trying to do what those ladies tell us. Get sat down because you're overzealous. Play hard to get females get jealous. Okay, smarty, go to a party. A girl's a dance all clad somebody. A chick walk by you with you can stick the bus and then a love ball like you. Poindexter, next day's function. High class munching. Food is served and you're stone cold munching. Music come along, people start to dance and then they eat so much you nearly spit your pants. Girl starts walking, guy starts gawking. Sits down next to you and starts talking. Says she want to dance because she likes the groove. So come on, fatso, just bust a move. This is the worst version of karaoke. Just bust a move. You're on a mission and you're wishing someone to cure your lonely condition. Looking for love in all the wrong places. No fine girls, just ugly faces. From frustration, first inclination to come leave the situation. But every dark tunnel has a light of hope. Don't hang yourself with a celibate rope. The movie showing, so you're going. Couldn't care less about the 5 you're blowing. You just start the show, and then you spot a fine woman sitting in your row. She's dressed in yellow. She says, hello, come sit next to me, you fine fellow. You went over there without a second to lose. And what comes next? Bust the move. You want it, baby. Just bust a move. I don't know if there is a special weather statement. I think there's got to be for Allison House.
Allison House is everything.
In the city, ladies are pretty. Gals telling jokes so they can see witty. Telephonic jokes just to get some play. Then you try to make a move and she says no way. Girls are faking, goodness sake, and they want the man who brings home the bacon. You got no money and you got no car, then you got no woman, and there you are. Some turns artistic, materialistic, looking for a man making some other mistake. Lying on the beach, perpetrating the tan. So what a funny me, yo man. Beach rough strolling, real hot rolling. Everything it has is yours and not stolen. The girl runs up with something to prove, so don't just stand there. It's such a good song. We got one more verse. Yes, you can go. Break it down for me, Peyton. There we go. Break it down for me, Mega Doppler. Break it down for me, weather cams.
I'm gonna get back here and start doing the worm.
Oh, can you do the worm?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotta see this. Bust out the worm real quick. Oh, hey.
That's not the lightning.
Yeah, that's good. Your best friend Harry has a brother Larry. In 5 days from now, he's gonna marry. He's gonna make it there if you can, cause in the ceremony, you'll be the best man. You say Nito, check your libido, and roll to your church and you do tuxedo. 5 months, oh yeah, you can do the worm. Look at that. So you start thinking, then you start thinking, I can't even. Oh, that was pretty good, man.
I had to use my hands because if I don't, I'll bruise my
That was
kneecaps.
pretty good. That was pretty good. The groove, now you know what to do. G, do the worm. I used to be able to do a kickflip in
Oh, really?
Taekwondo, like to kick up and push up. Man, these storms are coming
My
down.
girlfriend's dad can do the thing where you like spin on your shoulder blades, like with your legs up in the air. You know what I'm talking about?
Like the helicopter.
Yeah, he can do
Yeah.
that.
That's amazing. Okay, people are up now. And we just lost some cameras.
Just bust him.
I wonder what that's the truth right there. I wonder what the news director is thinking.
Oh, he's
a lot.
asleep.
Yeah, okay.
Just bust him.
I know the people downstairs aren't.
Yeah, who might be
You're
up?
doing the worm.
Jesse might be up in Italy.
Yeah. What kind of gummies are those?
Those were trolley
That's
sour
good.
gummy worms that are overpriced.
That's funny. That is hilarious. Man, it is coming down here.
I think Brendan's up. He saw me do that.
What did he say?
He just texted me. He said, "Bruh."
Bruh, that's epic, dude. That was good. That was a good little worm.
Yeah,
That's better than some of the worms I've seen.
I did it at a party one time, like without using
Ooh.
like your hands to your side.
Yeah,
And I just absolutely bruised my kneecaps and elbows.
busted up your
so
chin.
bad.
Huh?
It was so bad. Josh, when you get in here and we're still streaming, you need to do the floss.
I can do the floss. Yeah, I could floss it. You got the floss? Just jolted me as I dozed off.
Oh, Brendan dozed off.
He wakes up, he's seeing the worm. He goes, let's tune in and see how serious Peyton and Dan are about
Back
these
here doing the
storms.
worm.
Bust a move, and you're busting a move doing the worm in the background. No, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Say, let's see here. Yeah. What did Mindy say? Oh yeah, that was the best. What kind of gummies were those? Too legit to quit. Hey, hey. So Josh wants a floss. Can you floss?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, you want to do?
Are the cameras even on you?
No, everything's all busted. It's shot.
Just bust a move.
Just bust the move. When will the rain pass Prairie Grove? So that's going to be probably about a half hour, honestly. Those are some heavy
Severe
rain.
thunderstorm watch canceled for Southwest Missouri.
Well, there you go. It
It
was
was
never
never
in
in
effect in
Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah. So Poto, honestly, these storms are weak sauce. I mean, mid as mid can be for LaFleur County. But hey, lightning time, that came to
Definitely
fruition,
warranted.
man.
And it was very bluish purple too.
Yeah.
Just like that tie there.
There's a reason we wear the ties we do. So there's also, I will say this, there's some stratiform rain on the backside that's
Yeah.
going to be providing some downpours at times. So
It's not through yet. It's back building.
I really want this to fill up my my pool in the backyard. That'd be nice. All right, ready? Floss time. We need some music though, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. There's a little flossing.
Dentists everywhere would be proud right now.
Yeah.
Mid as mid can be.
Golly, it is coming down. Josh, are you driving through this right now?
I hope not.
I
texting
think
you.
we lost. I think we lost vinyl right there. He just said, "Shh, shh." I am cracking up. It
That's
just
mid
keeps
about
getting
that
better.
floss. Oh, show.
There you go. Man, look at the lightning. Look at this comment right here. It's probably what my the lawnmower. Probably what my wife is doing right about now. She's probably like, "Oh, what am I watching here?" Yeah, I believe it. You don't see the news director. More hail coming down. So now Fayetteville is getting their storms. So if you're just tuning in to our live stream, let's see, you missed Peyton to the Worm. You missed me
I
singing
couldn't think of a better
multiple
way.
karaoke songs.
I can't think of a better way to
You see me
commemorate
rapping.
me being here for 1 year. What a way to cap off the night.
Someone YouTube's like, you need this as entertainment, Shannon said. Hey, we have some fun.
Yeah.
No, another big bolt.
Never did I think a year ago that I'd be doing this.
Doing a floss. And by the way, yeah, today is what was it yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
1 year anniversary for Peyton Langford. Look how much he's lightened up over 1 year.
Oh yeah.
It's
And I still got some room probably to lighten up more.
We will. Samantha, absolutely being a little serious. What do you need? Tell me what you're wondering about and what you're worried about. So, yes, we've got thunderstorms. But here's the deal. The storms are starting to weaken. We're going to bring up Mega Doppler. Here's Mega Doppler showing the storm activity over northwest Arkansas. We do have flood advisories that are in effect. So be aware of that. And also the potential for some heavy rain as well. So 72712. That is going to be, I imagine, I think that's in the, let's see, 72712.
In the Northwest Washington County.
I thought it was Benton County, yeah, Cave Springs. So you in Bentonville, and everything's kind of over in Benton County, except for southeastern Benton
Yeah,
County.
got the most recent scan. So we can show what's happening right now.
Well, yeah, here's the most recent right here without the loop.
Mhm.
Whew, lightning is crazy right now, though, in Lincoln. I'll bring this up real fast because the Lincoln camera is taking some serious flashes. So, yes, back to serious. I know. I understand about that. Just a little rain and lightning off the Southwest Regional. And that's right. Little noisy. Southwest Benton County, all cool. Everybody's good. Oh, no. Camera go down
That's
again.
fine.
Huh?
That's fine.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Rogers' camera almost got struck. It got very bright.
Whoa, look at that lightning strike. We got that, baby.
Nope.
Yeah, we did. I saw it. It was
Oh,
on
I
here.
mean, I'm not recording.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Ooh, Rogers, I think, did get hit because they reset or got hit right next to it. Somewhere in the promenade, not the promenade, somewhere over by the Rogers camera got struck because that camera reset.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Sorry, guys, that this is happening now. There it goes again. That may have just took a final strike. Oh, man.
The final blow.
It's kind of like
we just got it.
man.
This is why we can't have
nice things. Oh, connecting back? Nope. Oh, why? Okay, back to the radar. I am nearly Bella Vista. Well, if you're in Bella Vista in the Bentonville area, 72712, you are good. I promise you. Yes, there will still be some lightning strikes, and they will be loud because they're what are called stratiform lightning bolts. They happen from the backside of the thunderstorm. It's the anvil crawlers that you have that will basically come out of the backs of the thunderstorm. So even though it's raining outside and it's not very heavy, there can still be some really big, powerful, positive cloudy ground lightning bolts. I understand, Samantha. I totally get it. I understand you're scared. You're like, these clowns are having fun. Yeah, we are having a little fun in the weather lab, but the reason we're doing that is because these storms are not major. They're not May 26th. They're not supercells that are producing significant damage. There may be a tree that gets knocked down somewhere, especially southeast of this line, just because it's a rotted tree. It's old. It's already weakened. The root ball is very
Loose soil.
So
No
it'll
flooding.
fall over.
Whoa.
What?
An insane crawler that I should have recorded.
All right, hold on. From
What?
Fayetteville?
No, from the Fort Smith Public Library. It climbed all up and down the storm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I caught it on Cooper Elementary all the way down to the Fort Smith Public Library. There's when I saw it. So, Josh, if you're listening, don't forget to stop these cameras at some point in case we get another good
Yeah,
crawler.
when we leave. Now, the River Valley, wow, that's amazing they had a crawler. There's barely any storm activity at all in Fort Smith. I mean, just gone. Just died. Barely any rain. Now, there is some rain out here, and I think that's where the Anvil crawler came from.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be out here. Whoa.
It's still crazy to me that the longest one is like over 200 miles.
I know, that's wild. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of cloudy ground lightning strikes, but there definitely are some. Another 16 panel. Look at all the red dots, too, that we're recording on those cameras.
Maybe just 3.
I know. That's not many. Not many.
Just record all.
Yeah, the lightning came from that stratiform rain, absolutely, which is west of the River Valley and near Salisaw. Yeah, Samantha, they're really, honestly, I promise you, our cows and turkeys, we need every update we can. So you're good, Samantha. You've got some rain, you got some lightning, but there's no more gusty winds. Now, there could be a little bit gusty winds behind the system with the wake low, but sometimes that happens, and those wake lows can be a little strong.
Wake low. We're going to get a heat burst?
No. The lightning is impressive. Well, that's what you get when you have instability and then you have dew points in the low 70s.
Yeah.
But you know what? We didn't have the 0 to 3 kilometer cape, which is why we don't have the tornado potential. We also don't have the strong 0 to 3 kilometer line normal shear. And
There's like no hail. with this,
no
which is
hail.
nice. A little bit over Mountainburg. That's about it. You want to show Mega Doppler?
Yeah, I'll show Mega Doppler and then I'll go to Cartwright. So there's a hail core
That's it.
just south of Chester, north of
That's-
Mountainburg.
That's all that.
I mean, the hail was enormous on May 26th in the morning. Whoa, man! Oh, why did I turn off of that?
All right, back to cameras because we're missing some crazy
Sickest
lightning.
lightning. Yeah, lightning is insane in Florida. And that's because they're so warm and humid.
More moisture, and then when you have lightning, there's more nitrous oxide in the air, which creates more moisture, which creates more lightning, which creates more nitrous oxide.
Oh,
There's a
man.
little lightning science there for you.
I hate that. Samantha says, limbs, we haven't gotten off the house yet. Sorry. Oh, man. You have hail right now? That seems. Oh, you're saying, so you're saying hail, but it's actually the limbs that are moving. I didn't think there was hail that's happening in Bella Vista or south of Bella Vista. Look at all that
Yeah.
lightning, though. Let's just watch this show here for a little bit. Gaither Mountain, is that pointed north?
That is pointed northeast.
North. Let's take that and let's point that kind of northwest. See if we can get any lightning. Whoa.
I'm about to just hit record on all of these.
No.
It purges after 7 days.
I know, but it's like
Yeah.
we've seen enough lightning.
Anderson,
What's going
up?
on, Anderson?
No.
Wall to wall stream, but this is pretty much going to be over for your morning show. So
Yeah.
curtains.
You're chilling. So we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. I don't think we're doing anything live streaming at all. I mean, we're just streaming. Roads are going to be hazardous this morning, but the rain is going to be pretty much over. Ooh, yeah. Bad stuff. I'm in RV camping. So I'll say this, the storms have weakened for Eureka Springs, and that's good news. You're going to see right here, just north of Berryville, Eureka Springs, got some lightning and thunderstorm activity, but it's definitely not as intense as it was. Look at those red colors disappearing.
Mhm.
I don't know what happened here. Did it die?
No.
Or is it just shrouded in clouds?
It's just shrouded in clouds, I think.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Oh well. Leave it on that.
Mm-hmm.
Our backyard is like a pond right now.
Yeah, definitely a super soaker with this one.
Yeah, you're welcome, Samantha. Yeah. It was choke weather because they took out the trash and their hips hurt. Walking barometer. Man,
It's a human barometer.
Our-
Full of twister quotes. Whoa.
didn't have that on there though.
It's down at the bottom right.
I just don't think any of these storms are going to be severe unless one ramps up, but I don't see that. So, how about that? Just a noisy night. I knew it was going to be noisy. Twister is a solid movie.
Oh, yeah.
Some people watching the replay right now as they're doing dances.
Quote that whole movie.
These are done.
Donzo.
Finito, fertig, finished. You know what fertig is?
No.
Finished in German.
German. Terminado. Espanol.
Oh yeah? Terminado is terminated, right?
Yeah, essentially. Well, it's finished. Mid. 4 exclamation points.
Ooh, I bet you Cartwright, if it's going to be working, it's going to be rocking and rolling. Let's see.
In clouds.
See if we can catch a lightning strike. Yeah, I know, Nevada. Where are you at in Nevada, Julie? Definitely need a little break. See if we can get What's what?
Josh. Silly.
What word is he talking about?
Finished in Spanish.
Oh,
Terminado.
terminado. There's one time that I can remember when Bella Vista, 2 times actually, 2 times Bella Vista. You say you lived there since 1986. So there was February 29th. I'm just showing you Alma doesn't really have anything. No
Yeah.
storms, not even really a lot of lightning, a few drops of rain, and everything's really weakened significantly. But so it was February 29th of 2012. That was the morning of the Branson tornado. I think it was a tornado that came through Bella Vista. And then there was another storm that came through January 8th of 2007. That was a supercell barrage that came through the area on that day, January 7th into the 8th of 2007. In fact, you got to see this, Peyton. Wait till you see the amount of tornado reports. There were 5 supercells that tracked over northwest Arkansas. And 0108. I think it was there. Look at that. January
Whoa.
7th, 2008 into January 8th of 2008. And
in
yet,
January.
yeah, massive outbreaks. 75 tornadoes, and there were some big ones too. Look at this. Fatal, Marshfield. It was a bad supercell outbreak.
Man. In January.
And oddly enough, not a single one in Arkansas.
Well, why not?
One right there. Hiwassee, Benton County.
Just says Tulsa.
Surveys, yeah. Tornado on the ground right now in Quinlan?
Texas.
Yeah. That was in Quinlan, Texas. Yeah. Gentlemen, thank you for the fun times. I didn't finish, did I? As a child, I survived an EF2. Where was that at? Let me know. I watch from Prairie County. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. This is perfect sleeping weather, unless you have pets or children that don't like thunder. Then it's not perfect sleeping weather.
I didn't as a child, that's for sure.
But honestly, I think we're going to be able to shut this down here within 5 minutes. I don't think these storms are going to last. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Unbelievable. At 2 o'clock in the morning, we got over 2,000 people watching this stream.
Yeah, a lot of people on the night shift.
Maybe
Just
because
like,
you were doing the Lono 1978, doing the worm. I noticed the stream viewing went way
it
up.
ticked up. I started doing the worm.
Whew.
All right.
Let's wait for some better. Ardmore just lost power. Very windy outside. You know, I haven't looked at Ardmore. I bet you Ardmore is getting it. Yeah, Ardmore has a severe thunderstorm warning.
Just popped up.
I'll bring that up, by the way, because I got TLX so I could show you. True story. When I was doing relief work after the April 27, 2011, I looked down and seen a copy of Twister and some rubble. That is iconic. Wow. Oh, yeah. Got to get me one, Josh. You want a Baja Blast Freezy?
Baja Blast Sleepy.
Sleepy? Sing it out with Enter Sandman. That'd be funny.
Oh, yeah.
Light. Take my hand, we're off to Never Land. All right, guys. Yeah, we're not going to shut it down quite yet. So let's show you that storm. I got the floater, I think, loaded up for Oklahoma. Yes, I do. Ardmore is getting rocked. Here, let's show you that. There's a severe thunderstorm warning, 2:45. Oh, get this, Josh. You don't know this yet. I haven't sent the email, but we got the sponsors for the Storm Spotters. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is not Taco Bell, unfortunately,
No,
Josh.
not the sponsor for Taco Bell, but our Storm Spotter team is sponsored. And so that's going to lead to some good things. Really give a shout out to them, man, keeping us safe and keeping the community safe. So you'll hear more about that in the coming days. That just is hot off the press. Look at all the storms, though. There you got severe thunderstorm. I still have power in Ardmore. Hopefully it stays that way. So there's Ardmore, a 60-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-size hail. That's that southern end of the line. There's also another area. We had that comment near Gainesville, and there's Gainesville having the severe thunderstorm warning. That just goes until 2:45. So, whoops. You got a lot of severe weather that's popping up for sure. Radar closest. And then everything else in the river valley is dying out. Storms are starting to die out in Fayetteville. Lightning is cranking up, but that's about it. Lightning activity behind the line will last probably in about another half an hour, I would say. Nutty Raccoon says, this is the best stream. Nutty Raccoon, first of all, Nutty Raccoon, that's like perfect name for probably our stream tonight.
Yeah.
But hey, thank you so much. We're going to announce that. You're going to start seeing vignettes and everything else too. So this has been a long time coming.
Mighty Morphin promo time.
You got it. All right, guys. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this Facebook Live. We're going to go until 3 hours, 30 minutes, which is kind of sad because it's like it's not even really severe, but I get the point. People are scared. They want to know what's
100%.
happening. And I think a lot of people were very happy that we were on here,
Yeah.
Peyton. So, hey, we appreciate it. About ready to call it quits for us as well.
Whatever else
So we're
gets
gonna-
you through the
We're
storm.
going to shut her down here. I don't really know about Michigan. I know that the storm activity is way south of that, but the way that everything's happening, let's look. We got the new risk. Southeast Michigan. Cheryl's got a question. Do tornadoes have a strong side like the eye wall of a hurricane? So if you add the forward motion of the tornado along with the rotation on basically the tornado's moving northeast, on the north side of the tornado, you got the rotation along with the forward motion. So you have to add those wind speeds, which can make them stronger.
So yes, to answer your question is similar, but that place always changes, unlike a hurricane where it's always
The northeast
part
quadrant. Yeah.
in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah.
It'd be the southwest quadrant in the southern hemisphere. With the tornado, it's different. It depends on the way the tornado is moving. Whichever way the storm moving, that side that has the wind going that same direction would be stronger.
Because you add the component to the wind. So it's like adding vectors. You add two vectors in the same direction, and you get a greater magnitude. So
Stopped all the cameras. Why did I just stop all the cameras?
why did they go nuts then?
Yeah, as soon as I stopped, press.
Oh man,
I'm
that was
done.
a good bolt.
I'm done.
That was a
Alright.
really good bolt. Let's see if I get it.
This is. You've got to be kidding me. Lightning is always camera shy.
It is, and then you stop it, and then everything goes nuts. All right, that's 3 hours, 30 minutes, guys. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. It's a happy trails to you. Have a good night, guys, or good morning, and thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. We'll see you in the next storm.